Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on? Back with another episode of NBA League Pass Live with Empire Jeff on Empire Jeff TV. Hope everyone is enjoying their Monday here. Jumping on a little early here. We got some games popping off here at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Got some good games on the schedule tonight. So I figure I'd pull up and you know, get the League Pass Live second edition going here. I'm gonna be doing this multiple times a week, more than likely. So no better way than to start off the week with one of these. We do got a Los Angeles Laker game tonight at later on tonight, but there's some good games on today. Definitely want to touch on some of these. So shout out to everyone who's in the building here early. Let's go and see here. We got David pulling up, said he got Mavs, Celtics, and Pels on the bet slip tonight. Good luck to you, my guy. Get that dub, get that bread. Yo, Micah, what's going on? Thank you for pulling up, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you for the continued support as always. Got League Pass last night so I can follow along with these live. I'm hyped. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So League Pass is free, I think, for at least one more night, maybe through tomorrow night. Like I said, y'all, it's $99 for the season, man. Definitely worth it. Definitely something you should consider as an NBA fan. We could watch these games together. We can go live and do all these things and bring people up on the panel. They've also got a cool little feature on there, which I'm going to talk about, that you're able to do. And I might be pulling up like, I think I could do as many as 4 people. You can have 4 people watching the same game based off of someone else's League Pass account. And then, could share the screen on like a phone or a tablet. And then I can kind of bring that sound in through my mixer here and throw it into the live stream. So that's something I'm going to be working in, where I'm going to be myself and 3 other people watching a game together, seeing the same game on the same screen in the same sequence. And then you guys will be able to hear the audio and chime in from there. So that's something I'm going to work in the next coming days. But in the meantime, that's where we're at. But David, good stuff, man. Because I'm telling you, League Pass is it. It's just so incredible to watch all these games and see the greatness happen live every day. So, hey, yo, Reg Dog, what up with you? Thank you for pulling up. Always appreciate the continued support, my brother. Thank you so much for the support, though. What up, Lakers World Order? Thank you for checking in, my man, Angry Laker Fan there. Go to check out his channel if you have not done so already. Angry Lakers Fan at Lakers World Order. Appreciate you, man. And hopefully the Lakers get this dub tonight. Definitely need it. I'm not going to say a must win, but it's as close to a must win as you can get. Did a lot of looking at this Orlando Magic team today. I know it's only 2 games in. They've played 2 bad teams, but their way of play is pretty interesting, and we'll touch on that in a bit. But right now, I'm excited. We got Boston and Washington, so we're going to see Kuz and Jordan Poole go out there and absolutely chuck it up against Boston. We got Chicago and Indiana about to pop off right now. We got Brooklyn and Charlotte about to pop off right now. We got Portland and Toronto at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. Minnesota, Atlanta at the same time. And then tonight we got Golden State, New Orleans Pelicans at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Detroit at OKC. I was really excited about that Denver versus OKC yesterday, but Shea and OKC completely wet the bed there and just didn't do what they were supposed to do to make that game enjoyable. But I've been calling Detroit Pistons the OKC from 2 years ago, the team that's going to be sneaking up on people, and people don't see them coming. And then 2 years from now, there might be where OKC is now. So it's kind of cool to see the OKC of 2 years ago against the OKC now, kind of that terminology that I'm painting there. So I'm excited to see that. And that's at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We got Miami at Milwaukee. Yes. We got Dame early action against the team he wanted to be traded to. And then we got Dallas and Memphis late. Kyrie's a late scratch in that game. He will not be playing. So, that's not very good. So we got Cleveland, New York at Cleveland. That is at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 West Coast time. Spurs at Phoenix and Orlando at the Lakers. So games are just getting ready to get tipped off right now. I'm going to start with the Boston and Washington game, and we're going to work our way through there. So, again, thank you, everyone, for pulling up, and let's watch some hoops, man. Yo, Jonathan Neely, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate the support. Salute to you as well. Missed the beat, but I just reminded it. No, the ledge. Knowledge, boom. What's up with you, man? Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you. And, yes, that beat is absolutely fire. No doubt about it. So Celtics and Washington coming into this game. Obviously, the Boston Celtics are 2-0. Washington is 1-1. Washington is not a very good team. They're going to put up a lot of shots. They're going to miss a lot of shots, but they're going to keep on chucking, and they're going to chuck it up without any doubt about that. Kuz and Poole going to let it fly. I think Boston gets this game rather easily, unless, randomly these guys start shooting at a higher percentage in Washington than they typically have been doing. But still getting used to this Boston Celtic team without Marcus Smart, without Robert Williams, and without Grant Williams. It's still getting used to that. So it's gonna take a little time to not see Marcus Smart on the Boston Celtics there, and for it to try to actually make some sense in my mind, because it still really doesn't at this point. And I want to thank everyone, because last night was such a big show. A lot of participation, a lot of people in the chat. We went from 450 subs. We're currently at 479. So we damn near got 30 subs off that show last night. And for a show that's next goal is 500 subs, we're now only 21 subs away from it. The jump from 400 to 479 has been, much quicker than probably 1 to 300. So appreciate everyone for who's contributing to the show. Thank you everyone who's been hitting the Cash App. Thank you for everyone who's liking, subscribing, sharing, hitting the notification panel, all that. Like, you guys are the true stars of this show, man. And just appreciate everyone, sitting back, listening to us talk basketball, and subscribing to it. We greatly appreciate you there. Hey, Satchel, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. No, shout out to you. Thank you for pulling up. Yo, Goat James, what's going on, Chris? Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you as well. Yeah, I figured what you were throwing in there. So yeah, who's you guys got in these early games? Boston versus Washington, Charlotte versus Indy, Brooklyn versus Charlotte, in the one that starts at starting here in the next couple of minutes. Who you guys got in those three games? I got Boston over Washington. I got Indy over Chicago. And you know what? I'm going to go. This one is kind of tough. Charlotte's been paying okay. Brooklyn. I'm going to go Brooklyn over Charlotte. I'm going to go Brooklyn over Charlotte in that one. So let me know what you guys think about that. But is anyone watching any games right now? Anyone got on? So I'm going to start with the Boston-Washington game. So if anyone's watching along, go ahead and put it on Boston. And Washington is getting ready to tip off now. It's the final commercial break prior to the game. And then we get to watch some games here. So let's go ahead and with that being said, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the Boston Celtics to start this season so far. Let's go ahead and look up these team stats for this early season here. Very early, you don't want to overreact to any type of stats here, but it's good to know how they're playing already out the gate. They've played New York, and they have they played New York, and they played Miami. So let's go ahead and see where they're lining up at the gate so far. So 14 turnovers a game. That's 9th. So they're lower than they were last year, I believe. They're second in blocks a game at 8.5. That's pretty good right there. Total rebounds 4th. Defensive rebounds 4th. Offensive rebounds 9th. So they're much better on the defensive glass than the offensive glass. They're not getting to the free throw line as much. 12th in the league at doing that. Field goal percentage from the 2-point line, they're 4th. So the 3-point percentage is 13th. The 3-point attempts are shooting the 8th most in the league. 8th when it comes to field goal percentage, and 25th at field goal attempts. So they're taking less shots than they did a year ago. So they're slowing down the pace a little bit. They're getting better shots, and we will see from there. But they block 8.5 a game, and they only get blocked 3 points, three times a game. So that's a pretty good discrepancy. So they're number 2 in blocks on their side, and they're number 2 at getting blocked the least on the other side. So that's good. The free throw percentage is 14th, and they're about 4th at the other side. So they got some pretty good balance here. So their field goal percentage is 8th in the league on offense, and they're giving up 39.8 field goal percentage on defense for second best in the league. So that's Boston Celtics are off to a good start and all the metrics that matter towards kicking off a good season here. So interested to see how this game goes in Washington, in a game that could potentially get ugly with Washington just chucking up shots all over the place. So Washington is they're an interesting team, definitely not going anywhere, but they're someone that could cause some havoc and cause some problems for some teams if their shots start falling, even though that's a ton of volume that they're jacking up there. So if you guys got any questions, you want to talk about any particular game, if you want to talk about the Laker game from last night, if you want to talk about the Laker game today, go ahead and let me know. So we'll go ahead and here to answer any questions, here to discuss any type of ball, and let's get with it. Yo, Vincent, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. Slam ham. Hope you and your family are doing well, brother. Blessings to you and the family, and hope you're doing well. Thank you for pulling up. Slam ham. Well, I mean, if he keeps coaching like he did last night, that might be more reality than I think it is right now. But right now, I think Ham is not on the quote unquote hot seat. But I think he's definitely going to be feeling this pressure. So we got tip off here in Washington. Porzingis jumping here, tips it back right into Derek White, who gives it to Jason Tatum, and he will come across the half-court line being guarded by Kyle Kuzma at the top. Gives it over to Jaylen Brown, back to Tatum, being guarded by Kuzma. They get the switch. They got Holiday pulling up, passing down to Porzingis. Incredible mismatch. missed the bunny there. Washington with the rebound. Looking to start the game off with Tyus Jones running point guard here. like I said, this game has the potential to get ugly. A lot of shots. Boston is not shooting a ton of shots to start this season. They're slowing the pace down a little bit, but I think in a game like this versus Washington, they may get kind of seduced into chucking it up there. And Kuzma with a a little fadeaway along the baseline there that comes up short. Tatum with the rebound, outlets it to Derek White. Derek White coming up the floor, dribbling up top. Gets the screen there. Jaylen Brown coming off a curl. Nowhere to go. Still pushes it through. Jaylen Brown at the rim. Layup 2-0 Boston. Let's see here. I'm just sick of the Darvin Ham fan club. Yeah, the Darvin Ham one, man, is man, it's a hot topic right now, and deservingly so. Washington for three here, trying to take the league early. Nope, rebound. Jaylen Brown with his left hand. Oddly, he can't dribble with his left hand, but he can rebound with his left hand. But yeah, the Darvin Ham situation is not pretty. Into Porzingis, he gets fouled. Porzingis going to the free throw line with Boston up 2-0. 10:51 left in the first quarter. The Darvin Ham situation is not something that's pleasant. The Lakers are not a very entertaining team to watch play right now, and I'm not sure when that is going to change. I've got some lineup ideas for tonight. I'm curious to see what they do. I haven't heard anything about LeBron not playing today. I thought that he might have taken this game off. So these Boston starters averaging 103.5 points per game leads the NBA. They fall off significantly with the bench, though. They got very good. Speaking of that, Tatum to the rack, get the layup, 4-0 Boston. Boston starters are incredible. Their bench and their depth is where they start to fall off there, and that's going to be a story throughout the rest of the entire season. Jordan Poole for three, splash 4-3 Boston over Washington. Get used to a lot of that. A lot of threes from Jordan Poole, a lot of threes from Kuz. They're gonna be chuckers, chucking. Jaylen Brown with the ball up top to Porzingis. Fakes a three, gets it over to Derek White. Derek White coming off a curl, looking for Porzingis, not available. Gets it to Porzingis now off a roll. Porzingis, layup, 6-3 Boston. Micah says, hey, Mr. Scam had us fooled last year. Man. Not good. Let me get the volume on in this game here so I can hear. Let me know. You guys just confirm that you cannot hear the game in the sound. I'm getting in trouble here. Another basket. Just no one can hold him down there. Another basket. 8-3 Boston. Boston's just getting great shots left and right here at the rim. Just incredible shots here at the rim. So once again, just confirm that you guys cannot hear the game playing in my headphones. Don't want to get in any trouble here on YouTube. Tyus Jones to the layup there. 8-5 Boston. 9:31 left in the first quarter. Pretty good pace of this game so far. Porzingis is dominating in the post. Tatum and Brown getting around just about every curl they want. Drew Holiday basically on a dive. Oh, he missed Tatum on a dive there. Puts up the shot. 10-5 Boston. Jumper by Holiday. So let me hear the chat for those who are here. I know it's an early early time for me to come on. I usually don't come on this early. And we're watching some East Coast games going on here. But let me know what you think the starting lineup. What changes would you make to the starting lineup? Considering the Lakers struggling. Jaylen Brown for three. 13-5 Boston. Time out Washington. That was quick. What starting lineup would you guys recommend for the Lakers, considering how much they're struggling right now? Who do you think should be starting? Jeff, you're trying to get a job calling games, huh? No. I'm just trying to get, be here with y'all. Time out Washington, commercial in Boston. Let's get over to the Chicago-Indiana game. See what's going on in this one. Give me 1 second here. I know NBA League Pass just let you just click a button and switch this game. Now you got to get into the game, select the live. It's slower to rip between games here. Chicago has not got off to a great start this season. They may be in some trouble and some players may get moved if they can't get this together in the coming weeks. And then they're 7-6 Chicago over Indy right now with Chicago with the short road trip into Indiana there. Foul. Kobe White gives it to Vukovic down low, gets the foul going to the free throw line. Chicago 7, Indiana 6, 8.5 left in the first. Going to be a long game if Washington can't stop the big man. Yeah, he can't stop him at all. Porzingis is just eating his lunch down there. Barbecue chicken all day. And I don't think they got a way to really stop him. So, yeah, I think Boston's going to handle this game pretty easily. Porzingis eating well tonight. We just have no one to match with him at all. Absolutely. They don't. That was a very quick timeout. A very quick commercial break to start that game. But Chicago Bulls are another team that's not very fun to watch. I understand that Zach LaVine got 51 points the other night, but they still got blew out and he had 0 assists. So this team is not very good. They've got a bunch of guys that do the same thing. So I think Chicago may be a team that's very active come December. And I think there's some trades out there. Chicago, Philly, Miami, the Clippers, Memphis. Like these teams are 3-pointer there for for Indy there, 8-9. Chicago is now trailing. Oh, that didn't last quick. 10-9 Chicago now. I don't know why I just drew a blank with that with the dude that just hit that shot right now. But let's see here. What do you think about firing Darvin Ham? It's not going to happen. It's definitely not going to happen. That was Bruce Brown hit that three. I know I drew a blank there. It's not going to happen. He's in game 3 of his second year. I think he signed at least a 4-year contract. He's a clutch client. He's Vukovic with the steal over Miles Turner. Can't put it back up in 10-9 Chicago, still over Indy. I don't think he gets fired this season at all. I think he makes it to at least the All-Star break of next season before he's really in danger of losing his job. I just don't see them doing anything to him this year. Porzingis been a big deal for the Celtics. I see he absolutely has. Let me get back to that game because I have a feeling that game's going to be over rather quickly. So let me go ahead and watch it while it's somewhat still a basketball game, and then I can move on to some other games here. But I have a feeling Boston's going to run away with this one pretty early here. Reeves should come off the bench. Let Prince start at the 2, put LBJ at the 3, Wood at the 5, 80 at the 4. That's not a bad lineup there. I'm even thinking of I may be thinking of something a little bit different here, just because I think Reeves can do other things if he's not scoring more than D'Lo can. So I think I'm leaning towards put Reeves at the 1, Prince at the 2, Braun at the 3, Wood at the 4, or 5, and AD at the other. So I was looking at the Lakers' best lineups today, and pretty much every one of their lineups is best with Christian Wood on the floor. And you got to if Braun wasn't going to play tonight because of taking a rest game, then I figured they would start Wood and Rui and take out D'Lo and slide Reeves to the 1, Prince to the 2, Rui at the 3, AD at the 4, Wood at the 5. And that's been a very good lineup for them in stretches this season, to start this season. So I was curious to see what that would look like without LeBron being there for an entire game. So, but again, it looks now like that Braun is going to play. So I think that I would take D'Lo out of the starting lineup today, move Austin to the 1, Prince to the 2, and then either Wood or Rui into that starting lineup to try to bring a little bit more life into that starting lineup and not get down 12 once old Tatum 15-5 Boston. This is becoming a laugher early here. But I would like to see some energy guys to start this game and not get to a situation where we're down 12 points in the first quarter again. Orlando is a scrappy team. They pretty much shoot at the rim or the long midi. They don't shoot any like mid or short mid. They're at the rim, long midi. They score very well at the rim. Teams don't shoot a lot against them at the rim, but when they do, they're successful. So I think AD and Wood could have a field day against them today if they were to start. Can we please start a petition and get the boy Christie in the rotation? Yeah, David, I don't know what's going on there. I can't explain it. The a mix of not playing Christie at all and not playing Wood or Rui in the second half of that basketball game. That's like Kuzma from way out deep of the logo. Basically hits everything but the rim. So I don't know what Kuzma is doing. 15-5 Boston, 7.5 left in the first quarter. This is going to be a blowout rather soon. But yeah, I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on. And I think last night was just rock bottom. I think it was rock bottom for Austin Reeves. I think it might have been rock bottom for Darvin Ham. And I think for that, there's only one way you can go, and that's up. Ooh, Drew Holiday to the basket, gets fouled. No basket, though. 15-5, Holiday heading to the free throw line. Darvin is safe for now because of the clutch element. I think it's not just that. I think he's just a second-year coach who signed a 4-year deal, and so I you don't want to fire a guy that quick. You don't want to get labeled as that organization that just gives up on a coach that quick. You're not. It's gonna impede your progress of trying to get another quality coach, especially a quality young coach. So you really don't want that on your resume, that's what you're known for as a team, because that could backfire on you when it comes to getting future help here. So this game is just becoming an obliteration here. So I'm going to get away from this one now. I'm going to go check out this Brooklyn and Charlotte, which is, I picked Brooklyn in this game. Brooklyn is now up 21-10 in that game, it looks like. So let's go over here and see what's going on. For those who have League Pass, the Charlotte Hornets got probably one of the best announcing crews there is. Those guys are really fun to watch basketball with. They get super amped up. They're very entertaining. So if you've got League Pass, go ahead and check out that Charlotte Hornets broadcast, because those dudes know how to have a good time while calling it basketball. I don't know why we don't try the Twin Tower method in LA. That small ball or AD at center, that thing seems to flop in the end. Yeah, and I think, look, I've been one that's been pretty vocal saying I didn't want Christian Wood to start because I like him coming off the bench and I like him finishing games. I am starting to walk back on that a little bit. I still like him finishing games and I still like him off the bench. But we may almost have no choice but to get him in that starting lineup because of his metrics when he's on the floor. The team is just a completely different ball club. My biggest problem is if you got in foul trouble early, or if when he's out there, AD may not be as aggressive. That's kind of a concern of mine that I don't want to happen. 23-12, Brooklyn over Charlotte. Mikal Bridges hitting a 20-foot jumper pull up. He's losing. LaMelo Ball out here clowning at the top. I think he gets around, like does like a finger roll layup there. 23-14 Brooklyn now. This boy Mikal Bridges is just, he has a chance, man. If he can become consistent offensively with his defense, this guy has a chance to be something special, man. Not playing Rui and Wood was a fireable offense. Yeah, DJ Killer, I agree with you there. And thanks for pulling up. I appreciate the support. Melo Ball is triggering away today. Here comes Brooklyn low. Mikal Bridges pushes center court across to the top. Gets it out. Looks like Lonnie Walker pulling up, misses the three. Charlotte with the rebound, trying to cut into this 23-14 deficit here. But yeah, a lot of guys would be in a lot of hot water for that. And it's crazy that the Wizards owner is allowing his head coach to let two guys chuck up shots. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's just a chuck fest over there. Well, man, bully ball there from PJ Washington, 23-16, Brooklyn, 5:15 left in the first quarter. But yeah, I agree with you. That is crazy. I think they're just. I mean, if you want to tank and you want to get a high lottery pick, letting those two guys chuck it up is probably the recipe for success if that's your goal. The Charlotte team is very entertaining. They are. They absolutely are. And now with Michael Jordan not as the majority owner there, I think that organization will be run a little bit better, and they may actually get some pieces in there that make some damn sense. Terry Rozier's got a contract that's not as ugly now because of contracts other guys are getting. Same for Gordon Hayward. Those guys' money could be moved to clear someone else's books. Speaking of Hayward, he just does a turnaround jump hook that falls short. Here comes Brooklyn, 25-16 Brooklyn, looking to extend that lead as they do. Slam dunk down the middle there for Ben Simmons, 27-16 Brooklyn, 4.5 left in the first. They're the ones that do the kaboom. Yeah. They're crazy entertaining, man. They're really fun to watch. They're loud. They're exciting. They get you involved. So they're really fun to watch. Been watching them for a while. Charlotte made right choices picking Miller than Scoot. I mean, it's early to tell, but yeah, Miller looks great. Miller looks very good. I got Dinwiddie on my fantasy team, and he just looks to just not. There goes Lonnie for three. Hey, Lonnie, that was that was a certified brick right there, Lonnie. Come on, man, rooting for you. But yeah, it's wait to be seen. Wemby, Scoot, between Wemby, Scoot, Miller, and Chet. I think multiple people have a chance to win Rookie of the Year this year. I don't think it's a slam dunk. It's going to be Wemby, just for the fact that maybe the Spurs shut him down at some point to preserve and make sure he doesn't get hurt. I can see the Spurs doing something stupid like that. But here comes Brandon Miller into the game. Friday versus the Pistons, 17 points. He caught a body in that game too. So we're gonna see how this goes with him coming in. But it remains to be seen about seeing what happens between Miller and Scoot there and how the rest of the season goes. So that'll definitely have to take the wait and see approach there. Portland and Toronto getting ready to kick it off soon. Minnesota, Atlanta getting ready to kick it off soon. Miami, Milwaukee kicking it off at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific. That should be a good one, especially Dame coming off a really bad game and facing the team that he wanted to get traded to, who didn't, really go all in to get him. So it's going to be interesting here to see a game versus the Miami Heat. Brick there from three. Here comes Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie, who seems to cannot get anything right going right now. Passes out there to Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker along the left baseline. Right hand pull up. Floater missed. Rebound Charlotte. I haven't heard anything about Miller since they put his business on Front Street on draft night. Is he good? Yeah, he's good. And yeah, Malika kind of did him absolutely dirty there for sure. She didn't have to do that young man like that. Yeah, that was a little like low class there, if you ask me. It's not something you do to a guy his first question coming into the league there. That was a little sandbag move, if you ask me. But that's how they do it nowadays. We got a brick fest going on here in Charlotte. Even Brooklyn, got out to this lead here, but they haven't been making a lot of shots here. And as soon as I say it, there is a lob there. Man, that was a good lob there from Brooklyn. 29-16. I think he got hurt there a little bit there, though. Sandbag, yeah. Yeah, she sandbagged him, man. That was kind of dirty. Yeah, Charlotte just can't make nothing here, man. It's a certified brick fest over there, man. I'm gonna have to switch out of this game. And then when you're doing a lot of dribbling, Charlotte doing a lot of bricking. I don't know what just happened there. Dinwiddie playing out of control gets bailed out. Ball goes out of bounds. Stays with Brooklyn. Timeout in Charlotte. Let's get back to this Chicago. Because Boston up 24-11. Let's get back to this Chicago Indiana game, 22-16 Chicago. Let's get over here and check this one out. Because that Boston game. That's why I wanted to watch the start of the Boston game. I had a feeling that one was going to get ugly early. Timeout looks like in Indy. 22-21 Chicago. Indy making a run here to get back within one. Looks like I'm going to have to go back to this dreaded Boston game. And just watch these two guys chuck up shots left and right like it's nobody's business. So 26-11 Boston. Washington with the ball. Tyus Jones for three. Misses. Porzingis with the rebound. Out to Jrue Holiday. Crosses half court. And Jaylen Brown, Euro step, loses the ball because he put it in his left hand. Here comes Jordan Poole. Chasing down Porzingis. Porzingis and Jrue Holiday get back. Jordan Poole just walks to the three-point line, tries to pull up a shot, gets blocked by Porzingis. Here comes Peyton Pritchard with the ball. Ahead to the said Porzingis in the post. Spin move. Right hand. Bucket. 28-11 Boston. Jordan Poole is just such a bad decision maker when it comes to what to do with the basketball in his hand. What up, Jeff? What do you think of the new court design for the in-season tournament? Hey, stay up. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. It's cool. I saw glimpses of it today. Not too bad. I'm excited to see how this Jaylen Brown with the and one 32-11 Boston. 3:42 left in the first quarter, and this is already a body bag in Washington. I like it. I'm excited for this tournament and seeing anything that you can do to make the regular season a little bit more entertaining. I'm for, and make them take the regular season more serious. I'm for all that, so I'm good with that. Hey, Paul Moore, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. Watching in games right now, or just checking in? Let's see here. Dashing and listening. There we go. Appreciate you. There's 3 games on right now. Not too pretty in Charlotte and not too pretty in Washington. Chicago Indy is really the only hope right now for some competitive basketball. We got Portland, Toronto coming up, and I'm looking forward to this Miami, Milwaukee one. Dallas and Memphis. You got no Kyrie. Memphis is a hot mess. But Detroit and OKC is my sneaker game of the night. Sneaky, good game prediction. I think that's going to be a good one. I think Detroit is where OKC was 2 years ago, and I think OKC, where they are right now, is where Detroit will be 2 years from now. So be kind of good to see the parallels between these two teams, and excited to see that game tonight. See how that goes. Let's try to get back to this Chicago Indy, because this Boston one is just laughable. Just nothing to nothing to really see there other than Porzingis just eating everyone's lunch. Oh man, what just happened here? I don't know what Chicago is doing, man. There's no look by Halliburton. He looked dead into the camera's eye and made that pass. Sheesh. Pacers back with them one against Chicago. Chicago had a pretty decent sized lead in here, and Indy's coming back now. They're only down 1 at home against the Bulls. Like I said, the Bulls are off to a pretty bad start this season. Another loss here today would not serve them well. So they Chicago needs to try to get a loss here before they start the season. I believe they'll put them at 1-3 if they don't finish this. They can't get the win in Indy here. Caruso to Drummond. I forgot that to Carver. Carver to Drummond. Drummond fumbles the ball out of bounds. Indiana basketball down 1 with about 2:47 left in the first quarter. Yeah, Zach LaVine is just not a guy that I think he can get buckets at times, but he's just not a guy that's gonna be a top 1-2 player on a chip team. Obviously, he can be an okay player on a playoff team, but he's not a guy that's really gonna take a team anywhere. Man, Smith is just having his way down there against Chicago right now. Indiana up 23-22. What you guys think is going to happen in this Laker game tonight? What you think? You think the Lakers struggle against Orlando, or do you think that because of last night's game they come in and just mop the floor? Oh, that's got to be a no call there. Okay. What do you think? They mop the floor with them, or is it a tight game? I know Orlando. I know. My God, this game is ugly. I know Orlando is 2-0, but they haven't really played anybody, and they're going to be improved upon. But I don't see them as a team that's obviously, going to really scare anybody, obviously. But how do you see the game going tonight? Hoping we can get a good team effort and blow it out, but I doubt it. Like I said, I thought Braun wasn't going to play tonight, so I'm hoping that Braun comes. If he is playing, he comes out aggressive, gets this league lead up early, and he can rest. They need to stop playing with these teams. Stop getting down in the first quarter. Play your defense. Get better with your offense. And Christian Wood and Rui need to play more. And if Austin Reeves continues to struggle, he needs to play less. Same for D'Lo. And he needs to put the guys in there who are affecting winning and who are, part of, you got guys out there who are -15, -16, getting heavy minutes. And the guys who are actually plus getting no minutes. You can't continue to have those type of rotations and expect to win. Would you rather have D'Lo or Zach on the Lakers? The problem is it's really hard for whoever that third guy is on the Lakers. To have a guy like Levine on the Lakers making all that money as a third option, and he's not going to be anywhere near the production he is in Chicago. So I don't mind a player like Zach. I just don't want a player like Zach with that money, because to have that guy as your third option, you're almost back to Westbrook territory again. And you're going to sacrifice a bunch of your depth to get him. So for that situation, oh man, Smith is just rim running, catching everything on every single lob up here. They're finding him. And Drummond is just getting abused here. 25-22, Indy out here clowning, laughing, running around. 140 left in the first. Chicago falling apart here. Caruso with the ball. Pull up. Made that. There we go. They needed that to stop the bleeding. But no, I don't like the third star guy from an aspect of a third star that's making all that money. If you get a third, like up and coming, like maybe someone gives up on a young player, then I'm cool with that. But as far as that $40-50 million a year to be your third person, I don't think I'm with that at all. Hey, what up, Jeff? Dan sent me. Hey, Jonathan, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And I know Dan was doing his prize picks earlier, over there in the GOAT channel, on the DTLF channel. Dan may or may not pull up here. So, he's got league pass as well. We're going to watch some games and do these live streams. So, Dan the GOAT may be pulling up soon, and to watch some more games here. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. We would greatly appreciate you. I'm currently watching the Chicago Bulls versus Indiana Pacers. Indiana is up 27-24 here in the first quarter. Boston game is ugly as hell. It is 40-17. With 55 seconds left in the first quarter. No, I did not misspeak there. It is 40-17 Boston over Washington. Chicago and Indiana 3-point game. Brooklyn is cooking Charlotte 36-18. Portland, Toronto about to get underway. Minnesota, Atlanta about to get underway. So thank you. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, and we appreciate you. Now the Lakers are going to struggle a bit, but they'll figure it out during the game and win. I think they get tonight. Absolutely. I agree with you, Mike. I think they absolutely get it tonight, and I think they're going to put in that work and make sure they get that done there. So, hey, Jonathan, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Speaking of the GOAT, let's see here. Let's go and get my guy up in here. Let's get my guy up in here. The back. What's going on, my guy?
Bro, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Just watching these games. It's ugly early. And you got Boston just killing Washington. Brooklyn killing Charlotte. Really, Chicago, Indiana is the only hope right now. So I'm seeing some people coming in the building, dropping your name. So I appreciate you. Appreciate you, doing the reroute and sending them all. Have them exit the freeway over to my channel. I appreciate you. You know what it is.
Absolutely. And all my people, make sure y'all subscribe. I see Craig already did it. So salute to Craig. Man, we got to spread this love. You're so close to 500, brother. Oh, I'm excited.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm excited, man. It started taking off a little bit last night. So, yeah, I definitely think we can get there tonight. So, especially with your assist. So, thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Let's get there, bro. It feels good. A Laker win plus Jeff at 500. It's double dubs right there, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, you watching any games right now? You got anything up?
I'm throwing up the app right now, brother.
Okay, so I'm watching the Chicago Indiana game. The other games are ugly right here. So let me go ahead.
I'm gonna put that one. Hell yeah, let's go.
And throw this on real quick. Let me catch up some of these chats real quick because I see people are coming in heavy. So appreciate you once again with the assist.
Yes, sir.
We're here, brother. Chris, the graphic guy. Shout out my brother, Chris, the graphic guy.
Shout out, Chris. What up, Chris?
Graphic God in the building. Appreciate you, brother, for the continued support. As always, hope you and the family are doing well. Your brothers are here. If you need us, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm going to try to hook I didn't plug my camera into this computer. Let me go ahead and plug this up in a minute. I'll turn it on here. You think Max actually sees the court tonight? We should do a over-under on how many games until he sees the court. That's a good question, man.
I think tonight is the night, bro. Tonight is definitely the night. Mm-hmm.
I think he has to here. Should be an easy win tonight, but we can't make anything look easy at the moment, so I expect a close one. I hope we don't have to get carried by Braun in the fourth again, though. Then I wasn't even sure that Braun was going to play tonight. I thought for sure after last night's game, the minutes he played and overtime and a back-to-back, I thought this was going to be the first excused rest game for Braun tonight, but it looks like he's going to play.
I'm pleasantly surprised if he does. I'm not gonna get too excited till I actually see him lace it up. But yeah. Hopefully they don't downgrade him last minute, and all that. But yeah, if he plays, you can hopefully chalk this up as a W. But it's not gonna be easy, Jeff, because those Magic. They're trying to shed that Orlando Tragic nickname, and they're starting off good 2-0. They got a better record than we do right now, so it's early.
Yeah, they absolutely do. I've been watching. I went back and I did a kind of a deep dive on them this morning. I know it's only 2 games and they haven't played really good teams, but their style of play is interesting. And like I said, they live pretty heavy at the rim. Pretty much all they do is they shoot at the rim or the long mid range. They don't shoot a lot of threes. They don't make a lot of threes. They're at the rim or just inside the 3-point line is pretty much where they're going to get you. They're very, very good defensively to start this season, though. Very good. And I know they haven't played top tier teams, but their defense is smothering. Teams don't get high assists against them. They rebound well, and their defense, they're number 1 in fewest points allowed in their first 2 games. So Lakers do have that to worry about. Their Lakers are struggling offensively, obviously, to start this season. So to go against the number 1 rated defense in the NBA out the gate, I know it's early, but we got to see how that plays out tonight, huh?
It's the young man's league, man. All these youngsters doing phenomenal, fam, and it's always fun to watch. It's always fun to watch.
That it is. See, Chicago now down to Indy. Chicago was up in this game and just forgot how to play basketball.
Right. Where are you at in the game? Let's see if we're kind of synced up.
I'm coming in from the commercial.
Too.
Yeah. So if you're watching on the app, yeah. If you're watching on the app, we should be synced. It's awesome. The TV networks that typically have the problem now. So
I bet it's super annoying when you hear me cheer and you haven't even seen the play yet. That's why.
It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I'm thinking. So right now he's crossing half court right now.
Yep.
Okay, so we're synced. Okay, there we go. So Chicago with the ball up top, Drummond up top, swinging to Caruso. Make sure we're in sync here. Swing down to DeRozan.
Yep.
Fade away. Yeah, just nowhere close. Drummond with the rebound. Put up bucket. There we go. Chicago.
Why does Drummond always play better when he's not on the Lakers, man? Look at this guy.
It's always that way, right? The dudes just seem to settle into their roles on other teams quicker than with the Lakers. I don't know if it's the LeBron effect. I don't know if it's the lights are too bright in LA or the combination of the two. It just doesn't happen. Hey, Dre Jones, shout out to you, my brother. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. Let me get through some of these real quick. Hey, Carlos, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you as well. Hey, Craig, every time I see your name, Craig, for some reason, I see Greg Ostertag. My brain just scrambles your name. I don't know why it does that. But Craig Osterberg, thank you for pulling up. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate you. Thank you for Dan, like I said, for sending the people over here. Man, I think we might get it tonight.
You're getting it, bro. You're getting it tonight, baby.
Because we sit here at 42, man. We getting close. Close.
Shout out to Jonathan. Man. I see all my regulars here, man. I love y'all. I love all my regulars up in here, man. Let's go.
No, Pizzero, salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that sub. Please hit that sub. We would greatly appreciate you, man. What up, Jeff? Your boy Dan sent me. Definitely subscribe to me. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to buy Dan and Mrs. Laker fan a dinner after this.
Oh no, you don't gotta do that, man. Hey, listen, man. You guys have been supporting me. You, Chris, Mees, and the whole chat have been supporting me through my struggles. So I'm happy, man, to be here. I mean, this is a celebratory moment, bro. 500 is not easy. People don't understand how hard it is to get 500 on YouTube. Those first 500 feel eternal, but you, sir, are breaking records, man, because you're coming in hot. I love it.
Yeah, the jump. And thank you, man. The jump from 300 to 500, or even 400 approaching 500, was faster than the 1 to 300. So
yep.
So that's what's been exciting about it. And you hit it on the head. You told me out the gate, like, just wait till the season starts. Just wait till the season starts. And last night's stream was incredible. And there was a big boost after last night. And they're coming in hot here today. So man, Darvin Scam needs to be fired, Mr. 81. Dan, are you there? Are you there where you're on the fire Darvin train? I'm not there yet. No,
it's too early for that. I mean, even if we fired him right now, that would kind of throw the team off. For me, we're not having this conversation until after this season. If he fails to get us to the playoffs or something crazy like that, now we have this conversation heavy, right? And I don't think it'll be a conversation by then. If he fails with this roster, with this lineup, now you're in trouble. So yeah, definitely. Ooh, we got Jeff at 493. Be part of history, fam. 7 more subs and we get to 500.
Let's go.
Hit
Tony
that
Laker fan 91.
Baby.
Appreciate you. Dan sent me. Appreciate you. Dan leading the league in assists again this year. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
I'm on my Cliff Paul shit, man.
We getting a soundtrack at 500. So Jeff, man, we get whatever you guys want, man. That's our next goal. That'd be a pretty good milestone for this channel, man. So greatly appreciated. David, thank you for pulling up. Thank you. We appreciate the support. What's your starting lineup? So I was kicking around the starting lineup, Dan. If Braun didn't play, and I was actually thinking of benching D'Lo, for the simple fact that I think Austin can do more in a game if he's not scoring. I think he's going to figure his way out of it. He's got to figure it out. He's not great. He's not doing great right now, but I think he's worn down, as you said. And I think he could do more for you other than scoring the basketball. So I was going to slide him to the 1. I was going to slide Prince to the 2. I was going to slide Rui to the 3. I was going to slide AD to the 4. And my God, Dan, I think you might have convinced me here. I think you may have convinced me. Christian Wood at the 5. That was if Braun didn't start. If Braun didn't play tonight. If Braun didn't play. Now it's looking like Braun is going to play. I think what I'm doing is I'm doing the same thing. I'm sliding Reeves to the 1. I'm sliding Prince to the 2. I am sliding Braun to the 3. Wood at the 5. AD at the 4. And I think I was looking at these numbers, man, and I was looking at it. We haven't seen it in the starting lineup yet, so I can't base it off that. But I'm just looking at their point differential and the lineups and how many. I did like a minimum of like 10 possessions per these lineups. Right. And I was mapping it out, and I was like, man, it's night and day. Like we don't have a single. Oh, there we go. Got a 3-point there for Chicago, and now it is a 33-32 game there. But a completely different situation and completely different team. I think if they start that, my only concern is one, Wood getting in foul trouble, and we take away a weapon off the bench. And does AD play a little bit more lethargic with Christian Wood out there, or does he see it as a bonus and be like, I got a guy to help me on defense? You guys aren't scoring 10 on us in this first quarter.
Right. I agree with you, bro. Your starting lineup is right on point. For me, for the season, I think I'm ready to see it, man. I think I'm ready to see Braun at the point. I think I'm ready because if D'Angelo's going to come out here lethargic and they're going to be cooking them on a defensive end, and I know it's early, so I'll let it rock a couple more games with their lineup they have right now. I love Taurean Prince in the starting lineup. I don't think there's any way you can remove him from that.
Yeah,
the way he's been playing. But if we come out here and now I got a new dream lineup, all right, based off of the first 3 game performances. LeBron at the point. I got Taurean Prince at the 2. I'm going to put Rui Hachimura at the 3 because I think he needs to get off the quicker starts, and playing with LeBron and AD will help him do that. I'm going to have AD at the 4, and I'm having Christian Wood at the 5, and I'm talking about all Giants. Now, D'Angelo Russell and Reeves would be the selling point with Vando as a primary defender, and Jackson Hayes and them off the bench if that happens, because now you got some playmaking, and you can turn Reeves into a primary scorer with D'Lo, and then you still got Jackson Hayes, and you still got Vando off the bench. So I think that will, bring us a little bit of the combination we need. You got the size up front, and you got the guard play out back, man. So I don't know. I'm thinking crazy thoughts, man. What are your thoughts about that?
No, the huge lineup is something I think they have to try in stretches, even if they start it. But then if another team goes small and starts running you off the floor, then you got to adjust. And I just worry about Darvin Ham's ability to adjust. Mm-hmm. But I think the Lakers are struggling with offensive rebound. They're struggling with second chance points. They're giving up too many second chance points. Could get to the free throw line a little bit more. They're 6, but if you're outsizing these guys and your rebounds are going up, they're going to put you to the free throw line. The Lakers should be the top free throw shooting team from attempts in the league when you got AD and Anthony, when you got AD and Braun. If Braun is going to the basket, if Braun is settling for threes, that's why I think they'll be like 6th to 10th in overall free throws. But if Braun is going to the cup, there's no reason why the Lakers should not be number 1 in free throws attempts. So I'm really excited of the defensive perspective there. They're currently 10th in defense, but they're 23rd in offense. So that's where they've got to figure it out. I love the high-low action when you can play with AD utilizing his guard skills that he still possesses. There's a guard in that body, right? So utilizing his guard skills, dumping down to Christian Wood, and he can run pick and roll with Christian Wood. And who the fuck is stopping that? And then you can have Braun setting picks for AD and vice versa. So you could throw things at them that they have not even seen. I'm coming around to it, man. I'm really coming around to it. I've been resisting it just for the simple fact that I really wanted us to have the best bench in the league. But because our starters, like I'm looking at Boston, they're averaging 103.5 points per game as a starting unit, more than anyone in the league. And then their bench falls off drastically. I wanted the Lakers to have a top 3rd starting lineup and the best bench in the league, and then the best quote unquote death lineup to finish the game out there. So, but at this point, I don't think there's anything else we can do other than, make wholesale changes at those two guards. Because Lowe brought up a good point last night saying, if you look at the top maybe 8 teams in the league, whose backcourt are we better than? And there's none. Starting backcourt. So it's
okay. I didn't think of it like that.
I didn't either. So Lowe threw it out there, and I was like, man, I was like,
but I'll say the backcourt could actually be a strength if those guys start playing a lot better. Right now, it's a weakness because they're getting cooked defensively, and offensively they're not giving as much. However, if they start balancing the scales a little bit, now you will see our advantages, in the forefront. Which is, to me, our advantages are size, and which is why I need more of it. I need Christian Wood in there. I need the Wood all the way deep, penetrating in the paint. You know what I'm saying? We need the Wood, man. So put it down, and I say our bench is not gonna be a problem. Whatever bench we have out there, we're still deep enough that I think they're gonna make an impact, especially if you got Vando coming off the bench defensively. With imagine Vando and Hayes getting some heavy minutes there off the bench with obviously now you got D'Lo potentially and Reeves or Rui or whatever combination of bench guys. It could work. It's just I do believe Darvin Ham touched in, he made a great point when he said that they needed to find those roles. I think that should have been happened, Darvin, since preseason. In the good words of my good friend Mees, brother Darvin, that should have happened. That should have happened earlier on. But yeah, bro, it's gonna be exciting to see what happens and how it unfolds tonight. I think, believe it or not, it's a test game because we just had a shitty game last night to see how they bounce back.
Yeah, Miles Turner, man, his shot is so. Miles Turner just pulls up effortless.
Nice,
you got a little Carver versus Turner battle here going on in this game right here.
I like it.
But yeah, no, I definitely I definitely agree with everything you say there. You know what? My biggest thing about Vando was just the defense, but I think if I take kind of my own words and my own advice of saying that I think they extended him because he's improved his shot. Well, then if he has an improved shot, then maybe if he's not starting, he still can find his way into some minutes there because if his shot is improved. So I really want to see what this team looks like once Jesus. Once I don't know what's going on here. Once like Vando is back, I really want to see. I would like to see him get a chance in the starting lineup because I don't think he did anything to lose the starting role. But they did extend him. He doesn't have to feel the pressure now. He's gotten paid, and we got to see how that plays out. And super excited to see how that goes, man. Because I think Vando is an element on this team. Vando's the guy you can plug in on any team, and he's going to help you win basketball games, like
absolutely.
Point blank period. So.
How you feeling about this Indiana Pacer team, man? I really like Benedict Mathurin. He's averaging like 15 points per game this year. I think he's still gonna. I think he's about to break out if they give him the green light.
Yeah. I like this.
Ooh, nice pick and roll pass there with
Turner. I'm telling you, Turner. So Turner his offense is increasing and his defense is somewhat decreasing because since Halliburton got there, he's been featured more on offense. So his game is evolving. So they've got a good little core there. I'm interested to see what they do if they still look to move Buddy and Miles. You've got Halliburton there, you got Bruce Brown there. They've got some, and like you said, dang, I just drew a blank. Who's the name you just said? I know who you're talking about. I don't know. Mathurin. Benedict. So I like him too. I really like him. I think Indiana is sneaky good. I think they have a chance to scare some people. This kid Chris was over here catching lobs left and right in this first quarter. And like I said, they play well. Rick Carlisle is one of the old, quote unquote old school coaches that I still trust. I think he can still coach some of these guys. Guys like the Tibbs and all those guys who just want to run you into the ground. Whereas I think Carlisle can still take a young team and work with them. So
absolutely great coach. I was shocked he got fired from the Mavericks.
That was kind of mutual, right? Because Luka really didn't. Luka wasn't really vibing with him because he was trying to make Luka play a little differently. You know what I mean? And it just didn't work out for him there.
There goes Buddy, man. Buddy's is that Buddy?
Oh, man. Is this true? Rui has been downgraded to out for today's game versus Orlando.
Yeah, that happened earlier today. Yeah. Okay,
I didn't even see that. Did he get hurt? So is that why he didn't play yesterday?
They said left eye contusion. So I'm not sure if that's something the aftermath or.
Yep. Darvin slapped him in the locker room or what?
I don't know, bro. But the bottom line is he still should have played, man. Left eye, right eye don't matter, bro. The way he was shit. But I was gonna ask you if you wanted to flip the channel over to the Minnesota versus Atlanta.
Yeah. It's going.
That one seems interesting. I have not been watching the Hawks or the Timberwolves play this year, so that's two young teams right there. With they got alpha males as their star players. So it's interesting to watch that.
And then the Miami and Milwaukee at 8 o'clock Eastern. That we got to go there like pretty much at the start of that game. Look at
that backcourt, bro. That backcourt of DeJounte and Trae Young has been really quiet to start their career. Like last year, it started off with a bang and it's kind of went away. You think that can coexist, or maybe they need to break that up?
I mean, I haven't seen anything that shows me that's going to translate to long-term success. They just extended Murray. Obviously, Trae Young is signed long-term. I think Atlanta, they're kind of going to be stuck in that middle area where you don't want to be in the NBA. Maybe not good enough, not bad enough for the lottery, not good enough for contention. So do you want to be paying all that money and have all these guys there, or do you want to maybe go ahead and take advantage of having some of these guys and make a move and maybe get some picks to start over? We got to see how the season goes. They had a good win. They beat Milwaukee, right? And now look at Cat. There's Minnesota's kind of another team
that's flopping out here like a cat, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, he's just super flop.
Cat
central.
is the only guy who doesn't land on his feet, bro. He got that name, but he never lands on his feet, man.
He lands on someone else's feet and sprains his ankle before he lands on his own feet, man.
Hey, by the way, chat, we are 4 subs away from 500. Let's go. I know we can get it right now. I want to be a part of history. Make me a part of history, man. I want to be here when Jeff officially gets to monetize his channel. All his hard work will start paying off, man. So I'm very proud of him. And he's done it in a short period of time. So, again, I got to take my head off for my guy, Jeff, because he's very knowledgeable of the game. He's very entertaining, and he's my brother, and I'm proud to be here with him. Hopefully he gets it right now in the next 5 minutes or so, because I'm ready for that horn to sound off, man.
Yeah, no, thank you. And talking basketball has always been something I've always been able to do. But as far as talking and getting people to respond and sending people my way, I want to thank you for that, because, like I said, I don't get to this 500. If it happens tonight, I don't get to that without you. So definitely that is not.
You were going to get there regardless, man. I just want to
but not this quick. Not this.
I want to be a witness, man. I am a witness, LeBron James style, man.
Oh man, but yeah, it's been a fun run. Shout out to my brother Mees. Thank you, Serge, for mentioning him in there. Go check out his brother Darvin video from last night.
Yes.
Super comedy. Thank you, Mees, for putting out great content, man. Can Dan see the chat? Yes, Dan can see the chat, especially right now when I pull you up on the screen there. So yeah, he can see it.
Yeah, we can see it. Jonathan, what's up, bro?
Yes.
Did he ask me something or something? I don't know if he asked me a thing.
Is because he couldn't believe what he was seeing last night. That's why he got hurt. He got hurt from that. Oh, but Rui's out. Slap an eye patch and Rui get out here. Yeah. So let me get back to this game here. So Atlanta. Back to I think what you're saying. I think that backcourt is going to struggle. DeJounte's obviously a much better defender than Trae. Trae is better offensively when he's got it rolling, but I think DeJounte is a probably better all around player than Trae.
Let me ask you a question, Jeff, and it's going to be a hot topic, button topic thing, since we're doing this league thing right now. Trae Young, man, I know he's struggling to start the season, but if he comes up in the trade deadline at some point around December, January, February, if he comes out and he's on the chopping block, if you're the Lakers, you getting involved?
I'll probably say no, just for the simple fact that he's an inefficient player, and he's going to be as a third option. That would be pretty tough. Obviously, he's not known for his defense. He's not known for his shot selection. Not known for his efficiency. I think he's got big game potential. Like he could help you win He could come up big in a tough game.
Nazi Reed with the 3 there.
Yeah, I like Nas, man. But my thing is, you would have to, like, I got to look exactly at his money, but that you'd have to give up, D'Lo, Reeves, Rui, one of those guys. They probably going to want picks. I guess would I want Trae Young? I would want Trae Young. I like Trae Young. I'm not in love with Trae Young. I think I like him a little less than you do. I wouldn't mind Trae Young.
I'm a big Trae Young fan, man.
Yeah.
He was in Oklahoma.
Yeah, no, he's exciting. But like I wouldn't mind Trae Young. I just wouldn't want to pay an expensive price for Trae Young. I guess is what is where I'm at.
What would be considered an expensive price? D'Angelo Russell and Rui. Is that an expensive price?
That's a good point. I think it would be more than that, though. I think they'd want a pick attached too. I
see.
But if it's D'Lo, so like if it's D'Lo, if you're just doing it, so if you're Atlanta and you're like, I want out from this contract, I want someone to help me take this money off my books. I want to restart. Can I get a pick out of this? And it's like a D'Lo to Gabe Vincent and a pick, because you're just sending out salary and basically you're getting him for the pick. I wouldn't hate that. You know, I wouldn't hate that. But Rui or Reeves, I still think have plenty of time to turn this around. And I think those are guys, those are just role players that can really be good on a championship level team. And I feel like those are the hard things to get, even sometimes more than a star. It's hard to get those top tier role players.
Well, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say if he becomes available, as much as I love Rui, I'm doing it because I think him as a third option, man, with his big game scoring potential, he's not afraid of those big moments. Like he's not going to shrink like D'Angelo did in the playoff last year.
No, that's a fact. He's not going to shrink as far as taking the shots and being aggressive. That's for sure. That's not going to happen.
I'm very infatuated by like a Trae Young with LeBron mix and pairing, because Trae Young could definitely take a lot of pressure off of LeBron James as far as the floor spacing and playmaking. I know he's inconsistent at times, but I think if he wasn't getting all that pressure because he's a primary option there in Atlanta, so clearly he gets double teamed sometimes. And anytime he goes to the basket, the defense collapses. But now you're putting him out there with AD and LeBron, and I think you're looking at some real dangerous big three right there. I would love to have it, man, personally.
Yeah. What's going on in Atlanta? What's with these red glasses? That's got to be a team theme, right? Because this is like the third person I've seen with these glasses on. These
I don't
know what's going on. But so this Rico Payday right here on the screen has a good one here. This is something I would not mind. A Marcus Smart situation.
That's somebody I mentioned last night. Marcus Smart said if they keep struggling, watch out for Marcus Smart for D-Lo, man. That's something I'm doing in a heartbeat because I like Marcus Smart again. He played for OSU. I thought he had star potential. Now he's a defensive star, right? He's basically like a mini meta world piece at the point guard, right? So you bring him in here, and now you got to lock up. Think about this: you got a locked up defender in the paint. You got one in the wings with Vando. And also Taurean Prince, and now you got one at the point guard position with Smart. Oh my goodness!
And this I was going to counter this. This is what I was going to ask you. But Samurai Beast Warrior, shout out to you. If you had your choice between Murray or Trae Young, because I think Murray could probably be a better third option than Trae as far as on this team. I think Trae has bigger star power.
Yeah,
who would you think would be more accepting in the third role?
I've seen Trae. Lead his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. I can't say the same for Murray. So I'm taking that guy. I'm taking the killer all the way. I'm also biased. I'm a big fan of Trae Young since college days. But I'll say Murray wouldn't be a bad get. I'd be super stoked with him. But just for floor spacing purposes, I want to be Trae, man. What about you, though? That's a good question.
Saw that corner three by Sadiq Bey right there?
Yeah.
That was nice.
Too. I like him, too.
I'd probably go Murray just because, to me, it's about fit and it's about the team. We all got players that we like, that we watch from afar. Like I said, I feel like I'm coming off as it's just a Anthony Edwards right there. I feel like sometimes I got to be careful because I don't want to come off like a Trae Young hater. I don't hate Trae Young. Right. I just maybe I'm a little scarred from right there, that shot right there. You saw that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Trae Young just went in with a kind of head first kind of fallback runner, taking off the glass, took the contact. Probably should have been an and one there. And Brooklyn's lead has been cut to no, sorry, not Brooklyn. Minnesota's lead is now 6 with Naz Reid. Man, God, if we could have got him, if he would have just waited, till free agency, the Lakers could have got him that full 13 point that I think man, he was my primary target, man.
Him and Christian Wood were my top twos. But I like him because he also plays excellent defense. So those are the two things about him that I fucking love. And he gets floors, like his spacing is so underrated, man. He's efficient as hell for a big man.
Yeah. Okay. So what about a D'Lo for Kobe White and Caruso? I will say this. I will say that I can say this without getting in any trouble here. I will say that the Lakers are keeping a close eye on that Chicago Bulls situation. That's pretty much all I can say about that right now. But close eye, and so am I because of that. So Chicago continues to struggle, and they're losing right now. Like I said, Chicago Bulls had a players only meeting after the first game of the season. That's bananas.
Bro, who do you want from that team? Who's the one person you want? I think we both think alike here, but who's the one person you would want from that team?
I think the Lakers are in position to get 2 guys from that team.
We're talking about DeRozan and Levine?
No.
Oh, what are you talking about?
They're 2 familiar faces.
Oh, Caruso and who's the other one?
Drummond.
Oh, Drummond, yeah.
So I think it depends how certain things play out. So but the Lakers absolutely have their eye on a reunion with Caruso. I don't know if it's going to happen, and I don't know what their asking price for him is going to be. He's a very, very good defensive player. Other contenders will be in on him. But the Lakers, like I said, keep a very close eye on that situation in Chicago. And come December 15th, when D'Lo is eligible to be moved because of his type of contract, you could get both of them just for D'Lo. Both of them. So
wow.
So
I'm thinking a little bit bigger, Jeff. I want either DeRozan or I want Levine. I'm thinking. I know we just said we don't want 3 stars, but if those guys are able to be are they available, I'm swinging for the fences, man.
So if it's between those two, I would take DeRozan over Levine just for the money situation. He's a free agent at the end of the year. You could re-sign him for a number less than what he's getting now, more than likely. And my only thing about DeRozan, man, is that guy already has mental health issues, and we want to bring him to the Lakers. So that's a little like
I want UCLA boy, man. I want me Zach LaVine. I'm thinking, he how old is he? 27, 28? He fits that AD timeline, so I like him a lot.
He does fit the timeline. But his the Celtic game is crazy, man. I told you I was watching it. I told you guys within the first 5 minutes of this game, watch this game early because it's going to be over. It's the Celtics versus the Chuckers because Kuzma and Poole are going to let it fly. And Kuzma was hitting everything but the rim early to start this game. Oh my God. But it's that team is so bad. That team is so I think that team is bad on purpose. But Levine, I think that's just way too much money for him. I think the Lakers are keeping a close eye on 2026, and I don't think they're going to go after anyone who dips into that money pool there. I think the Lakers got big plans for that summer leading up to it, either via trade. I think the Lakers are going to be looking at, okay, who's the next guy to demand out? And I think that's where their kind of mind is versus any of these who's playing center.
What up, Ange? Angie says she's not touching Levine. I wonder why. I'm curious. Injury.
Me and Angie think a lot alike too. So I think the contract. I think his overall just play. I think he's a good player and a bad team guy. Injuries. He was already having issues with not getting I think last year he was complaining about not getting the ball at the end of games. Which on that team, I kind of understand that. He probably should be the guy getting shots at the end of those games. But you had the ball at the end of the games there for years, and your team has just never been very good. So these are guys I like watching on League Pass. I like watching them get buckets. But watching Levine go and get 51 points without a single assist, that's almost as bad. Me and you hate watching all these the hell is going on with this sign? They got wrapped in toilet paper. What is going on here?
See that up and under right there by what's his name? Anthony Edwards. That was sexy. Bro.
Yeah. Edwards is which stream are you watching? So we also got to make sure we're watching the same feed. Are you watching the Hawks or the Minnesota feed?
Let me double check that. I didn't even check. I just clicked on it really quick.
Because sometimes
the Hawks.
You're watching Hawks. Okay, let me. Okay, cool. That's what I'm on. Cool. That's what I was watching with someone the other day, and I was like, "Oh man, we're watching different streams here." So it was a little bit off, which is fine when there's gameplay. But
I love the Hawks commentary too. When I usually watch that, the commentator is so entertaining.
Yeah, they're cool. I'll tell you the Charlotte Hornets ones; those dudes are fun.
I love him too. Yeah, the sound effects crack me up.
They do. Miami's got a really boring one. Trey out there dancing.
Yep, that's what he does, man.
But oh man, see, I like Sadiq Bey too, man.
Yeah, he's nice. He was nice in Detroit. He's nice here too.
I like Sadiq Bey. I was so contract and style of play. She's talking about Zach.
Boy, cold man. Anthony.
So Rosen and James played in the Drew League. Yeah, they did. Who's your second favorite team, Jeff? Second favorite team. I like watching the Knicks. I like watching the Garden. But if I'm saying this year, for this season, my league pass team is the OKC Thunder. The OKC Thunder. I like to kind of watch these come up teams. Obviously watch all the contenders, but OKC Thunder and my team in the next couple of years, I think might be the Detroit Pistons. I like what they're doing over there. I think the Detroit Pistons are who OKC was 2 years ago. So I'm excited to see them play tonight.
And they got a great head coach, man. Monty Williams is going to do wonders with the youngsters there.
It's great for those young teams, yeah. So, but my second favorite, I don't know if I'd call it a favorite team, but a second team that I've always watched games for. Maybe it's the Garden, maybe it's the music, maybe it's the lights, maybe it's the mecca of basketball. I've always watched New York Knicks games,
Yep.
So that it'll probably be them.
Likewise, man. The Knicks always entertaining, bro. They're entertaining at all times. Even when they're not good, they've been entertaining. Even when they had Nate Robinson, Jamal Crawford, and those guys, just it's fun to watch. And the fan passion, I feel like we relate to, right? Because we're so passionate about our Lakers, and they're so passionate about their Knicks. And you got to respect the fact that even when they were wearing, you remember those bags over their head, bro?
Yeah,
they were still there, man. They were yelling, They were yelling, "Fuck you, James Dolan, sell the team," and they were getting banned and shit. That's
Dolan was kicking people out the arena.
Yep.
Man, so no, you pretty much almost convinced me on Christian Wood. Maybe you'll get me to come around on Trae Young, but I think the Trae Young one's going to take more convincing than the Christian Wood one would. But
we'll see. What, the way I see it, bro, I think these guards, right, like Trae Young, like he gets exposed defensively on a nightly basis, but what he gives you offensively is it's like basically what the way D'Lo gets exposed at times. But just imagine 10 times the firepower from that position. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he gives it back. So it's like you can go and you can get kind of like, you go up and you may score 30, but I have a chance to go for 40 type of thing. That's fine. We could trade.
He's got a lot of heart too, man. He plays with a lot of heart and a lot of passion. I love that about a player. I see that, right? Like if you put Trae Young's heart on Steph Curry, you'd have the best player in the league. I've always said that. Like Steph Curry, I'm not saying he doesn't have heart, but Trae Young just he has. How can I explain? He has a dog on him, bro. And I love the fact that he uses his body. He's not afraid to use his body, man, to draw fouls. He's not afraid to. People hate his style of play, but he's shifting. He uses his speed and his change of pace to draw those fouls. And in today's modern NBA, that is a weapon, right? Getting to the free throw line is a weapon. And then he's really clutch. I mean, did you see that buzzer beater in the Garden, bro?
When he did hey, salute, Reg Dog. Thanks for pulling up, bro, as usual. So always appreciate your support there. You guys see the Lakers keeping Ham if we're a 500 team by the All-Star break. I don't think hey, what's up, Nico? Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you as always too, brother. I don't see a scenario where the Lakers get rid of Darvin Ham at all this year. I think it's just my opinion. I don't think there is a world we live in where Darvin Ham does not start next season as a Lakers head coach. What do you think, Dan?
He misses the playoffs, and I'm coming down to his house himself.
We're gonna be upset. But I still don't know if the Lakers pull the plug on him.
Well, I love Jeannie so much. She's so loyal to her coaches and everything. That's the one fault I think she has, is that sometimes she mixes business with pleasure, and she loves her coaches, right? So she don't want to see them fired right away. She wants them to play out their contract, but she hasn't been able to have a coach yet that can play out his contract since Phil Jackson. So we're starving for a good coach, and I hope it's Darvin Ham. I hope he can learn from his mistakes and improve.
Yeah, and now also the Lakers also don't want to pay a guy for 2.5 years to not coach. You know what I mean? So it's like he signed a 4-year deal, I think. Yep. So they definitely don't want to do that. And I don't know if he'd get a head coaching job immediately to where they wouldn't have to pay him. So that weighs into it too. That's why you rarely see, unless the Clippers were firing guys like every year, like sign them to a 3-year, 4-year deal, wouldn't fire them. That's just you damage your ability to get Sadiq Bey going in. Oh man, there's no foul there, man. You damage your ability to get a quality young head coach if you fire them a year or so in. It makes it tough to move further from there. Loved watching Kobe play at MSG. Oh yeah, Kobe. I mean, even Bron at MSG, but yeah, Kobe at MSG, Jordan at MSG. I mean, it's the mecca. That's why Dan too. Dan likes watching the Knicks too, right? So it's like
my second favorite team.
Yeah, it's dope because I watch the Knicks a lot. I'll tell you something about just hearing the Garden. It's just something about hearing it, the sound of it. And that go New York, go. Like there's just something about
it. They have the best, in my opinion, color commentator, broadcaster, and Mike Breen.
And Frazier out there messing around, swishing and dishing and doing all that.
Yeah, he's an MC on the mic, bro. I love that shit.
Yeah, so no, it's just basketball in its purest form. So it's watching it, and then the fans and just everything about it, man. I like watching Knicks games. It's not always pretty, you know what I mean? But they're just something special. You feel like you're watching like just a classic basketball environment.
Even when Melo was there, bro, when they get a superstar, they hype him up times 10. I loved it when Melo was there and he was doing stuff that we hadn't seen the Knicks do,
Yeah.
I pray for them to get a major superstar. Like they were one pick away from Steph Curry, bro. Like, can you imagine if Steph Curry would have been a Knick? I think he would have been one of my favorite players had he been a Knick. If I'm being
him and the Garden. If they had a generational, because Steph is going to go down as a generational talent, a superstar of Steph Curry's magnitude. Oh my God! See, I don't think people understand. People who are not Knicks fans, I don't think they understand how much better the league is when the Knicks are good and when the Knicks have a star. When the Knicks, Lakers, Celtics, Sixers, like all the like old school Bulls, like the old school traditional franchises, when
Also,
all
yeah.
those fan bases are engaged, there is nothing like it. And we don't get that much anymore. We haven't had that in a very long time where all of them are popping. Right. So the Lakers are good again. The Celtics are good again. Philly is okay. I don't think anyone sees them winning anything. The Knicks are second round at best. And when you have all those with these red glasses, bro, what is going on here? There's definitely a theme there tonight. It's like, I don't know if that's those Facebook glasses or whatever it is, but that's definitely like a sponsor or something. There's no way everyone has red glasses. But it threw me off. Especially Quinn Snyder, just doesn't work with him. What was I saying? But especially like, if New York had a superstar there, then the game is totally different.
And I think that's why we're voting for Donovan Mitchell to get there. Spider-Man Mitchell would have been nasty at the Garden, or like you said, Embiid right now. Embiid would have been perfect if he ever goes there. Like their star is going to shine 10 times brighter if they're doing it for the Knicks. Yeah. Right. So I'd love to see that, man.
Four more. Let's see where that probably.
Oh, you got 3 more, bro. 3 more.
3 more, man. Here we go.
Hey, chat, if you have not subscribed to EmpireJeff TV, be a part of history, man. You could be the final subscriber to get this man to 500. And he needs to be there because listen, Jeff is a legend in the making. People don't know. I've seen this kid. I've seen this guy from the moment he came on around the league the first time. I told him, bro, you're gonna be a star. You have your breakdown of the game is tremendous. I already see him as an equal, to be honest with you. Like he's
I don't know about that, but
I'm dead serious. Like I see you, Jeff, and I'm like, I love your breakdown of games. I love your personality, man. You got star potential. So I mean, it's up to the people to make you that shining star you deserve to be. So get him to 500. We are all witnesses. We are all a part of history here today. And let's make sure we get him there, man. Right now.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate that. And like I said, I wouldn't get there without you. So definitely that doesn't go lost to me.
I'm just a witness, Jeff. I'm just a witness. Me and the chat are all witnesses to greatness.
Appreciate you, man. So
like
much.
Double pancakes. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I want to be here when he hits it. And I don't want my computer to heat up before then. So come on.
That's right. You guys get close to it.
We just hit it, baby. Let's
go.
We're there? Hit the horn, Jeff.
Let me see.
Let's go,
holy
shit,
got to 500, man. That was the goal, man. That was the goal. Holy shit, we did it, man. Thank you. And then Dan come over here rerouting his channel over here, man. I'm humbled. I'm so humbled. You guys don't even understand how humbled I am. This is it's not easy to get subscribers out here, man. It's not. There are a lot of dead YouTube channels trying to get to 100. Trust me. And I'm not tooting my own horn. What I'm saying is just like the effort and the grind and the sacrifice from your family and the time away and the stuff that you do, it takes a lot, man. It takes a lot. And, having like a big brother in this situation, like Dan and just we know when someone tells you like this much money to go to dinner with that person or I'll go to the dinner with this person or have the money. Like if someone had offered me like $10,000 or just like link up and do some shows with Dan, 10 times out of 10 it's do the show with Dan because like I said, when you can pull the knowledge, the information, and you got to just see the stuff on screen, the stuff off screen, the putting me up on game, showing me this and that, that's so much more valuable than money. And so like, it's only fitting that you're here tonight.
That's your moment, bro. I'm just here to witness it, and I'm here to be a part of history, man. I'm proud of you. You've been putting in the work, and you definitely got the IQ for it. You got the personality. You got the people behind you now. So I'm very proud of you, brother.
Man, I did not think this was gonna happen this week. Like I really didn't. Hey, double pancakes. Thank you for so much. Now I want pancakes. I want 2 of those as well. So thank you, man. I did not think this was gonna happen this week until last night happened, and then now tonight. So I was just like, and you told me just wait for the week of the season. You told me exactly when it would happen. And
by the way, let's get Jeff to 1K subscribers before December hits or before the end of December. That's the goal. Let's do that, baby. I think he can get there. We got the firepower, man. We got the horses. The people in the chat tonight, my people combined with your people, it is none but pure magic. We're like at Disneyland right now.
Yeah. No, that was you throwing the detour from your channel to mine. That's what got here tonight. So
this is dope.
Let's not act like I just got here and talk league pass and it happened. Thank you, Dan. Super appreciate it, man.
You're welcome, and I'm glad to be here, man. I'm glad you got the fighter. Next goal, 1K, baby. Let's get him to 1K.
He said the white pawn. He said was the number 500. Man, thank you so much, Dwight. Appreciate you guys so much, man. I'm telling you, like, this is work, man. This is it's hard work, but it's not. Well, that's kind of the wrong word. It's not necessarily. Well, it's hard work, but it's not brutal work. Like when you love what you do, it's hard work, but it's a great reward. Getting here to talk basketball, people you respect, like, trust, and then have such an intelligent chat and sit here. And I'm not pretty much known as a Laker guy, but to get the people coming and just listen to us talk other basketball. So not only do you want to just talk Lakers with me and Dan, but you want to talk around the league. You want to talk the whole league. We just love basketball. We are basketball junkies. We are court kings, man. ShopCourtKings.com. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So to celebrate, everyone go get some merch from ShopCourtKings.com, man. ShopCourtKings.com, man. This was huge, man. And like I said, even as little as like a month ago, I'm like, man, it's gonna take months to get to 500. I did not think I was gonna get here this week. So my God, thank you guys.
You put in the work, my brother. You put in the work, and you deserve everything that's coming your way. And this is just a start. We're about to start sending the sponsorships over your way now, because now you got. Listen, I hit up a couple sponsorships. They said, let me know when he gets to 500. Let me know when he gets to 1,000. I'm gonna hit him up tonight, and I'm gonna be like, he's there, fam.
Oh man, I appreciate you.
Yes,
and also in thanking Dan and thanking Mies and thanking Chris and thanking everyone from around the league, from the Dons to the Qs to the LOEs to WSN. My God, I know I'm missing people. To our brother Eddie, Dante. I still know I'm missing people, but Serge. Oh, that's what I was going to get to right now. The moderators of moderators, Search and Destroy, has been, he is a great example, and he's been a great supporter of me from, like you, Dan, really out the gate. He was out here just hunting down other shows, telling them about me, putting them up on game about me, spreading the EmpireJeff gospel. You know what I mean? Really out there, shooting me encouraging emails, checking in with me, making sure that I stay doing these shows, pushing me if I fell off. So Search is not just a moderator; he is part of this channel. You know what I mean? He is part of the DNA of this channel, and he is part of the reason how I ended up on other channels, which also helped lead to this. So I don't ever forget the people who helped me get to where I go. That's just not how I'm wired. I will always remember that. So Search, like I said, you're coming along for wherever this ride goes, you're coming. So like I said, thank you for holding it down, man, because you are not just a moderator on the show. You are part of the show. So thank you so much. And everyone, make sure to, put some fires in the chat for Search and Destroy, man, because this guy deserves it.
Yes. And by the way, like, people don't understand that along your journey, you fucking become family, man. All the people that listen, for me, it's been you, Jeff. It's been the Mookie's. It's been the Taras. It's been the Chris's. Everybody, the Ontarios. Everybody who has always been along. WSN, shout out to WSN. He's probably not watching this because he's a very busy young kid. But everybody, man, all these people, they become such a part of your journey. You learn them by first name basis, and you never forget, man. And if we ever become millionaires, which I'm pretty sure we will one day, we're gonna look back and we're gonna reward everybody who was with us day one, man. We're gonna find a way to take them out on a boat cruise or something just phenomenal, man. Just
definitely. Definitely, man. Yo, Art, thank you, man. Appreciate you, brother. You've also been a huge supporter of me from the get-go. Before we even knew each other, man, before we even actually heard each other's voice speaking to each other, we would always shout each other out, like from afar on each other's show without even actually knowing each other. And that's how that's the true definition of mutual respect and recognizing someone's grind. When you see them from afar, you show support, you show respect. I always do that off top, you know what I mean? But it's few and far between those who do that back. So it's like you were one of those from jump. So definitely appreciate you, man. You've been another big brother, in this. So I don't forget any of you guys. Like, I know I'm just praying to get to the numbers where you guys are all at, man. You know what I mean? So 500 was the first like real goal. You know what I mean? And there was times I didn't know if I was gonna get it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There were times I was like, man, this is gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. But getting in here tonight with you guys while watching NBA basketball with Dan on the screen, with some heavy hitters in the chat, with watching Rudy Gobert getting slapped in the face with a basketball right now. All this is just, man, it's special. It's special, and it's what we do it for. So, like I said, 500 was the first like real goal. We got there. I'm humbled. I feel very appreciative, and it's good to see like the sacrifices you put in start to show like and pay off. You know what I mean? So it's tonight's special, man. Tonight's special. So
and hey, let's top it off with a Laker win tonight.
That's what I was about to say. It'd be better. It's even more special. The Lakers
man. If y'all show some love there, that'd be great, man. We're showing y'all love by keeping the prices very affordable and free shipping and all that. Just make sure y'all do at least check out the website for us.
And Ayada, thanks to you as well. You've been a long time supporter. You steady in the chat. You're always supporting. You like, you comment, you do everything. So I appreciate you as well, man. You've been part of this journey. Appreciate you. Graphic God, our brother, man. Our absolute brother here, man. The best in the business. Sure, Empire, we just live it. No, man.
There it is. I love it when my quotes go viral, baby. I love it. Turn that into a t-shirt, man.
No, you're right. And Angie B, man, my right hand in this capologist stuff, the person I actually learned stuff from in the basketball business side still to this day. You know what I mean? There's times where I've got so much information trying to do a show and I throw something out there in my mind. I was like, is this right? Angie will go fact check it for me, get your boy back correct. And I appreciate you, Angie. And still to date, the only show that Miss Angie B has pulled up on is EmpireJeff TV. That is why she is EmpireJeff TV's own Angie B. So appreciate you, girl. You've been down from the get-go, and you hold down a lot of channels too. Like you hold down a ton of channels. So your commitment to this community and your ability to talk the game and then talk the numbers and talk, not only just talk the numbers, but talk you can talk off the court and on the court. And that's incredible for anyone, let alone seeing a woman so smart doing that. That is incredible to see a woman that passionate about men's basketball and just be able to outsmart most of these people, if not all of them. So shout out to you, Miss Angie B. You are one of a kind. You are incredible.
Angie needs to be next on, starting her own YouTube channel, man. We need to show her love.
She's incredible, man. 1K up next. Yes, please. That is the goal. Congrats. Hey, thank you, Rico. Thank you so much. Like, that will definitely be the next goal. Like I said, 500 was the first. Now I'm not going to do the every 50, every 100 thing because, like I said, my thing is like 500 was the big one. I might pop a little bottle of 750 at the halfway point, but 1,000 is absolutely the next goal.
You gotta celebrate every 100 like it's your last, bro, because life's too short. And I tell you, every 100 is a milestone, but every 1,000 just feels phenomenal. I'm close to 24K, man. I'm 250.
That's crazy to even say out loud, right?
24K, bro. That's a special number. We drop in the anthem when that happens, the 24K anthem. And pretty soon, man, I've been cooking up something for around the league. We need an anthem for that too. So it's all coming, man. So stay tuned, fam. But I appreciate everybody up in here, man, for showing my guy Jeff love. He worked extremely hard, and we just get started. Around the league twice a week coming up this week. I'm not sure if we're going to do Tuesday or Thursday this week. It's up to the guys. We're going to figure that out. And once we do, one's coming on Saturday as well. So stay tuned for that.
This on the screen, right?
Oh,
is that true? That happened?
Yes. Listen, I told the people, as long as Jimmy the bus boy was at the helm, we were not going to win the championship. As soon as he got fired, I said, we're back. Let's go. Yeah. So that was a beautiful moment, man. Shout out to Vincent, one of my day ones. That's my brother. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Yep.
Oh man, that is man. Thank you, man. Just thank everyone here, man. 1K on the way, man. From your mouth to God's ears, there, brother Art, man. I hope so. You was giving out dip over here, dip recipes or what?
Oh yeah, man. On my second channel, bro. Listen, I got the best chili dip recipe, bro. I got the best chili dip recipe, man. Hey, these are all my day ones, so I appreciate these guys, man. They know the chili dip recipe is still on my channel, on my second channel. Go check it out, bro. It was for the Super Bowl. It was for the Super Bowl.
Oh,
it's very simple. It's very simple.
It's crazy. So check this out. So this is a big night for myself, and because I absolutely believe with every ounce of belief that I have that I would not have gotten here without Dan. Throw your favorite Dan memories in the chat because I've just seen a couple good ones right now. Throw your favorite Dan, the Laker fan, the GOAT of these Laker YouTube streets. Throw your favorite Dan, the Laker fan memory in the chat. That was hilarious because that comes across your screen.
Hey, look, go look up right now. Go look up Primetime TV, and the chili dip recipe is still there, bro. Still there.
I'm gonna have to make that now too. But throw your favorite Dan memory in the chat, man, because that would that I got to see some more of these, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
That one came out of nowhere. But yeah, I mean, tonight's a great night. Enough about me. We're back to these basketball games now. Yes. I'm super excited. I thank all y'all. But tonight is a NBA live stream edition. So let's get back to some of these games right now. You want to go ahead and switch over to the Miami Milwaukee one?
Yeah,
let's get over to that one because I think that one is the one that has a chance to be crazy. Let's see.
Okay.
So 17-15. So it's a good game. It's a good game here. Let's see.
We're looking it up. Milwaukee versus.
Wait, what just happened here? Come on now. Don't get cranky, NBA.
We're talking about the Pacers Bulls, or which one did you say again?
No. Miami Milwaukee.
Oh, Miami Milwaukee. Okay.
Miami, Milwaukee.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. And let me know what stream you're on, if it's Milwaukee or Miami.
Okay.
This has look at Bobby Portis pulling up for three.
Okay.
No, sir. Rebounded by Kevin Love. Outlook pass. Man, I
I'm
thought
on the
Kevin Love
Bucks
was going to
studio
be
one.
to them.
The Bucks.
Buck Studio? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on.
Bobby Portis in transition?
Yeah. Just cross half court. Yep. Here he comes, Bobby Portis, and I'll tell you when he passes the ball to make sure we're synced. If he passes it, he just shot it. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Scored it. Yeah. So now it is 20-19 Miami. I didn't think Kevin Love was going to play today, man. I dropped him for my fantasy team, man.
Oh shit! You dropped him for your.
I picked up one of the Wagner, I picked up a higher rated guy, so it worked out.
Okay, I think my nephew might have picked up Kevin Love. He was telling me somebody just dropped Kevin Love. He was excited.
Yeah, he got him from me because he wasn't. But I like the Wagner kid right now, and Kevin Love I have a feeling he's going to be in and out of the lineup a lot. So
yeah,
I got what I needed him early on. So 20-19 Milwaukee. This is a low scoring game in this. Well, not really. 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Let's see what the stats are looking like out the gate. Let's see if Dame is stinking it up tonight like he did
that last game was bad for Dame, but even superstars have bad nights.
Yeah, he's shooting 33. He only 1 for 3 right now. But let's see. Giannis is putting in the work right now with 10 points. Not really anyone else from Milwaukee outside of Dame with his 5. Who do you have? Are you one of these guys where it's like I feel like Miami is a versus the field team, right? I feel like Miami will lose to a lot of bad teams. They'll lose to some non-contenders. But when they go up against the Milwaukees, the Bostons, the Lakers, the Denvers, the Suns, you always know that they're going to hang. They're going to be in that game. So seeing that they're right here with the lead, towards the end of the first quarter in this game is not surprising, right? They could absolutely get this win tonight.
Absolutely. Miami is a good team. They're not. Look, I felt like they were one of the biggest losers in the offseason because they were like one piece away from really becoming true legit contenders. They couldn't get their guy, obviously, in Damian Lillard, and then they struck out on the Drew Holiday one as well. But they're still one trade away from really being back in the conversation. They could just hang around and be a plus 500 team. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be. I think they're a dangerous team every year.
Yeah, I think with them is I think they don't really care where they end up seeding wise. I really don't think they care. They've been a number 1 seed in the East and not made the finals, and then they were the playing team, a double playing team, and made the finals. So I don't think they care. I think they're like, look, we can beat the top teams. We've proven that. We did lose Strus. We did lose Gabe Vincent. We are older. But it seems to not matter. Every year there's something. They didn't have this or they don't have that. They also added a Josh Richardson. Like they've added a Thomas Bryant. They added guys that are not scrubs who just haven't maybe worked out other places. But I think if Thomas Bryant is given minutes and he's playing alongside maybe a Bam Adebayo, moving Bam to the 4, then you've got someone who can help with the defense. Thomas Bryant can be effective on this team, as can a Josh Richardson. So and Hawkins Jr. is going to get minutes, and I think he's a really good young player. Shout out to UCLA, right? So,
I love me some Jaime Jaquez Jr. This is one of the few Mexicans that has the chance to impact this league, man. So shout out to Jaime Jaquez Jr. And he went to Miami, where they got Havana Nights over there, man. Listen, Miami is very Latino cultured, and I think he's in the perfect place for him. The other perfect place would have been the Lakers, of course. I liked him coming out of the draft. I had him in my draft board, but he slipped down to them, and I think they got a good one there. The question is, will he play heavy minutes? He's playing minutes right now in the first quarter, so there you go.
He's proved himself kind of early here. So I think if he can rebound, defend, and make timely buckets or the putbacks and stuff like that, I think that's what they're going to need. Bam's going to need some help out there. So I think Miami is. I don't know what I can never predict what their record will be. I just can't. I just know if you end up facing them, you're gonna feel it. you're gonna feel it.
Facts.
So we got one here saying I've been with Dan since he used to make videos with his girl. OG days.
Oh man. Fun fact, when we first started, me and my girl were gonna be called Yes and Dan the Laker fans. So that was gonna be the initial name. It was gonna be the first couple on YouTube breaking down Laker basketball. And I was still teaching her about the Lakers. She was fresh on it. So she didn't feel fully confident yet, but she knows a lot more now, man. She makes calls like sometimes that I don't even see. So, shout out to my shorty, man. I love her, my beautiful. Shout out to Yes.
You guys started a new tradition there with all the games you go to, and she holding down the chat while you're driving back. That's a cool little thing right there.
Yeah.
So that's dope. I do remember this game too. That was hilarious. I remember that when Dan ordered 1 million wings when Lakers beat Golden State to come.
Yep.
He said he was going to that game too. I
Mhm.
think that we talked so much food during that stretch. Oh my
Bro,
God. Like
I love Wingstop. When people that have donated to my channel, I sure try to give back to my family and I freaking buy them Wingstop, bro. We know it's not the cheapest, but it's delicious, man. So
Chili dip Dan. Chili dip
yep.
Dan. That's hilarious. My
Yo, that
favorite
chili
Dan
dip.
moments are the
Oh, look.
lucky jacket times for the win. Okay, the lucky jacket one. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I remember those, the lucky jacket ones.
Yep. It's
When was the last time
retired
you broke
now.
it out? Oh, it's
It's retired now.
retired.
I retired. I feel like we used it up, man. I saw the luck start wearing out. Listen, that lucky Laker jacket got us through some drafts when we were about to lose the pick. It got us through some playoff moments as well. That 2020 championship, it was prominent, fam. And people really started believing in that lucky Laker jacket as I did. And it was a beautiful thing, but it's so dated, bro. And I've used it so much. I don't want it to like get damaged. So I don't break it out as much. I'll break it out for a very special occasion. I'll tell you that. Like something super special. Game 7, I'll break it out.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's get this win tonight before Dan goes berserk. Dan ain't gonna go to berserk. You gotta understand, we're very passionate about this, man. So if you think about it, we're on that PSF app last night. We're watching this game, and me and Dan are frustrated as shit. Like but we're watching the game. We can't really react fully like we want to, right? We can for the most part. We can, but we can't just go. We can't cross a line, right? We can't go like. So we're sitting there, we're watching it, and we have yet to do so we've done 2 games right together, and both games have been pretty brutal to call a game. So we have not had the chance to watch to call the game where it's been exciting and been fun like we did in the playoffs, right? We had some great times calling games in each round. To start the season, it's been tough because we're calling these games and there's not a lot to get excited about, and it's so we're really excited to when there are some games, when there's some buzzer beaters, when there's close games, when there's big comebacks, when there's a 30-point blowout, like we need to get to that. And we're gonna, so make sure you hit up that PSF app, because I'm telling you, me and Dan are gonna continue to grow that chat. It is the biggest room now on the app, right? Where we will get to 1,000 in that chat, in that Lakers chat. I would say within the next week. So go ahead and get the PSF app. Go ahead and watch the live stream games between Dan and myself. And I'm telling you that it's going to be the biggest and best community on that entire app. I promise you, without a shadow of a doubt. It will be.
There's too much knowledge. There's 2 goats here on the screen combining our basketball knowledge, our personality, and just having a good time and cursing the hell out of the reps. I mean, come on, somebody. You can't find that anywhere else, man. Listen, we're not trying to be goody 2-shoes. We're just letting our head down and being ourselves. We're just being diehard basketball fans, just like you guys. So we're super relatable. And we're down to earth, man. Anytime, just yesterday, I was at Walmart. Somebody came up, took a picture with me, bro. I wasn't having the best of days, but as soon as he took that picture, I felt so much better, bro. It's like, it feels like vindication when people just recognize you, want to come out to you and stuff. So that's always cool, man. So yeah, man, we're the people's champs out here, man, and we're doing it for the people, man. So yes, everything from our website, obviously shopcourtkings.com, to our YouTube channels, to even on the PSF app, is all for the people, man. So please tap in, show love, and we're going to reciprocate that. We've already done tons of giveaways. And like I said, I've always wanted to give back to the community. And thanks to these guys, we're able to do that. So super hyped about that, man.
Super hype. And Big Art says, every time Dan curse after a tough loss, knowing he don't be cursing, but that's how you know he mad.
Yeah, bro. Look, I tried, bro. I tried to I think the first couple of years I kept it rated G for the kids, but then I realized something, man. Ain't too many kids up late at night. So let's just let it rip, fam. Let it rip. And
no, you're right. That's what's one good thing about the analytics, when it shows your core base, right? You figure, like, I can get away with we're cursing here, and we don't curse just to be cursing. I usually curse more when I'm excited, less so when I'm mad, more when I'm excited. I will curse more when the Lakers are up 20 than when they're down 20. I curse more than New Yorker comes at me when I'm excited or drunk. And I'm usually
Compton comes out of me when I'm mad or excited.
I'm usually a happy cursor. I'm usually a happy cursor. And Angie talks on this. Can you believe the rumor that Patrick Williams and the Bulls is trying to get north of 200 million? Angie, I saw that, and that is crazy. When you got Zach LaVine making his money, they're gonna have to pay Lonzo Ball for another year, not knowing what they're gonna get from him, and him wanting that type of money. Like, I don't even know what his market value is, but I guarantee you, what is Giannis? Did you see that?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
What is this? Has to lead to a bucket or an animal. Hit that, Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Usually teams punish you when you do some stupid stuff like that.
Yeah.
Here comes Giannis again. You can see him. He looks like 16 feet out there with pink shoes. There he goes, taking it to the basket. Here you go. Look at Hyman pushing the ball in the middle, getting it over to Hero. Hero going to try to take it all the way in his hometown of Milwaukee. Another miss.
Hero has been balling to start the season here, man.
He has.
People forget they got to the finals without Tyler, so we'll see what they do this year.
Giannis just looks so damn big out there, bro. Look at him.
Yeah.
Just my God.
But on that note, bro, I'm gonna have to leave you, man. I'm glad I was a part of history. I got to go out and get my family something to eat. I'm babysitting. My brother's out of town, so I'm gonna get my family something to eat before the game. Man, thank you for having me on today, Jeff.
Oh, thank you.
Can't wait to be back on here, and I'm so happy I was a part of history, man. Much love to you, brother. Keep doing your thug thizzle, man. I'm gonna let the computer rest too because we got halftime and then post game. But I will see you guys later, man. Salute to the chat as well.
Hey, appreciate you, brother. Easy, you know, it's love. I appreciate you, everything you've done. I'll be talking to you throughout the night. So
yes,
when we get this game, and I'll be in your chat when you pull up. So
appreciate
Absolutely,
you, brother.
Thank you.
Keep it up, man. Keep doing your thing. 1,000, here we come, baby. Peace out, yo.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, brother. All right, so Dan has left the building. So appreciate everyone who came over from Dan's channel. Appreciate everyone who showed support and got us to 500. Man, that was huge. I did not think that was going to happen tonight. Last night, I started feeling some momentum, and then it kind of took on a life of its own. So thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much. So let's go ahead and get back to these games here. Give me 1 second here. Go off camera here. All right. Andrew, that stuff's crazy right there with what he's doing right there. So one of my faves was when Dan initially got monetized, and he got currency from the Philippines for the first time. It was like an international stamp of approval, humbling, and yeah, man, that's got to be so great. Shout out to Dan, man. Like I know he's humble and he's trying to play it off, but I would not be where I am if it wasn't for Dan. I wouldn't be where I would if it wasn't for like the Kareem reports, the Lakers in fives, and everyone who has supported me, along the way from game. When I first started coming on here and jumping on like Big Baby Show or Angry Show or Lakers in five and Kareem report and I didn't get to Dan's show right away, but once I did, like it was just a special place, and it just took on a life of its own and around the league and everything that's happened from there. So there's been a lot of people who have shown me endless support, and it's just, you guys have truly humbled me, man. So truly appreciate you. Tran, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yo, Sammy the man, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the continued support, man. Appreciate you. So let's get back to some of these games. I'm gonna catch up on these chats here. Like I said, I had the GOAT on stage here, so I had some conversations with him, but I'm gonna get back to the chat right now and do what I typically do and just do rip and run with you guys while we watch these games. We got a 28-26 Milwaukee Bucks over the Miami Heat right now, with 0.1 left in the first quarter. So this will be the last action of the first quarter with Miami potentially tying the game going into the second quarter. Boston was just absolutely shellacking Washington, man. That was just so brutal. We had a feeling that's what that was going to be, and it was. So that was just a brutal game to watch. Rock on, Mr. Cuba there, Mr. Rundown Productions. Rock on to you as well, my guy. What is going on at NBA.com? These games just be disappearing off the schedule. No game schedule, they're saying today. Come on, NBA.com. Get your stuff together. Let me turn on something here. Give me 1 second. NBA.com. Big tripping up here, man. Big tripping. Let me get back over here. Saying there's no games on today. Come on, guys. Come on. All right, I'm checking some of these here. Dan, give me a shirt, man. Come on, Cuba, man. Hey, yo, shirts. Do me a favor. Throw the link in the chat there where Cuba can go get him a shirt, since he's trying to hear the man out with the handout. Come on, Cuba. Support your boys over here. You're probably gonna win one because you active in the chats. I think you're gonna win one eventually here, Cuba. 94-63, Boston over Washington. That is crazy. Pacers 72-69 over the Chicago Bulls. Brooklyn Nets 89-75 over Charlotte. We got the Toronto Raptors 50-47 over the Portland Trail Blazers. We have the Minnesota Timberwolves 79-60 over the Atlanta Hawks. And the Grizzlies, might they get the first win of the season? The lowly Grizzlies over the Kyrie-less Dallas Mavericks. And the OKC Thunder, this is a game I do want to watch now. I got to check on this, but it is 31-21. They lead the Detroit Pistons there at the end of the first quarter. Golden State is, NBA is tripping. Golden State looks to be up 2 there as well. So let me get back to these chats real quick. Let's see. Congratulations. Hey, thank you, James. I appreciate you and everyone else to help me get there. I did not get there alone. This was all you guys. If I could be up here talking basketball, but if you guys didn't like what I brought to the table, this never would have happened. So I'm extremely blessed and humbled to get to my first goal. Can't wait to get to the second goal, which is 1,000 subs, but 500, man, that's something special. And I just didn't know if I'd ever get there. So I appreciate y'all so much. Where we out? Let's see how many mins Christian Wood gets. Yeah, he is. I thought Braun wasn't going to play tonight, Sammy, but it looks like he might. I'm at to the point where I'm moving D'Lo to the bench. I'm moving Reeves to the 1. I put Prince at the 2. I'm moving Braun to the 3, and I'm putting Wood at the 5 with AD at the 4. That's what I would do to try to shock the system in this game. Try to wake up D'Lo, putting Austin Reeves in another position other than catch and shoot, and see if that wakes up his game. They need to do something right now. Absolutely do something right now. Hey man, appreciate you, Sammy, man. This is appreciate what you donate to the channel as far as your time, your information. When you get on the panel or in the chat. So super appreciate you. Greatly appreciate you, man. Let's see. My favorite Dan memory is when he would go off when we would lose with Luke Walton. Yeah, he said your mom loves me. That's a crazy day. That's dope. Yeah, I think we all did, man. That was really tight, man. I really think that was a tough stretch of basketball to watch, man. Wait on them Court Kings jacket. Hey, those are coming. Those are coming sooner than you think. So I can't put out too much on that. But some jackets are coming. A bunch of other things are coming. I think you guys are going to be extremely pleased with what we got in the pipeline for sure. Jeff is the Cool Ranch today. Appreciate you. Yeah, hit that PSF app. Sorry, I got my puppy coming around getting crazy here. He usually disrupts Elisa's show 2 or 3 times. And my little terrorist over here is trying to cause some drama, but he good. He gave up. He got bored. So there we go. Jeff is the voice of the reason, no matter what. I typically am a voice of reason. This is true. I'm typically calm when everyone is losing their shit, and I get super excited. You know what I mean? But other than that, I do see myself as a voice of reason for most of the time here. Zion is a problem when healthy. Absolutely. That is big facts right there. Absolutely healthy. Dang, I got to get back to this game. Why are they tripping on NBA.com? I may have to put this on my tablet. Give me 1 second here, y'all. The website is just going through some craziness here. Yeah, like you try to load the game and it just like reloads the page and then it tells you there's no game scheduled today. Okay, yeah, they super tripping here. So give me 1 second. I have no clue what is going on here. Come on, NBA.com, man. Come on, man. I'm trying to give you guys plugs, get you guys some subscribers to League Pass, and y'all just over here just catching bricks. All right, here we go. Looks like their tech team figured something out. Hey, yo, NBA.com doing don't update or test your systems during live. Do that shit in the middle of the night when no one's watching stuff. Come on, man. Holler at me if you need some consulting on how to do this stuff right. So we got 33-28 Milwaukee over Miami here early in the second quarter. Who do you guys have winning this game? Who do you have winning this game? Let me know. Shopcourtkings.com. Yes, please check that out. Salute Art. Yeah, salute to Big Art, man. Salute to Big Art. Angie says something to someone here. I'm UK based. Can I still get access to the PSF app? I believe you can. I think you can. It's in the to be honest, I haven't. I'm not entirely sure, but check. I don't know if you have got iPhone or Android. Go ahead and check your go ahead and check your your App Store or Google Play and see what's going on. Bobby Portis over here hyping up the crowd. See what's going on with that. Hey, yo, Stepper. Happy to see you, man. Thank you for pulling up. Triple salute to you as well. Thank you for all the continued support, man. We got the 500 tonight, so appreciate you. You've been part of the journey. We greatly appreciate it, man. Most kids got Sailor Mouth too, to be honest, especially when you in the hood. Yeah, I'm around people with Sailor's Mouth every which way I'm going here, man. Yeah, somebody got to go for the Bulls. They absolutely do, man. What's good, Sammy? Here we go. Let's go. Somebody on the Bulls spending $200 million. Yeah, Bulls should not spend $200 million on that, man. Absolutely not. Let me see. Bulls ain't about to spend the bag on Patrick Williams. I don't think so either. Yeah, thank you to Dan, man. Thank you to Dan to go. That's not what have happened tonight if he didn't reroute his channel over here today. So thank y'all so much, man. For all those who came over from and those who helped me get to 300 and 400 before that. But Dan coming over here and pulling people from his stream and helping us get that number tonight. He was determined to help me get that number tonight. He really was. So shout out to Dan, man, because that was an incredible assist there, man. I'm humbled. I'm truly humbled, man. That was incredible what you guys did tonight, man. Just super incredible. Greatly appreciate y'all, man. 1K up next. Thank you, Chris, man. That is the goal. That is the dream, man. Thank you, Sammy. Appreciate you, bro. I think we're going to try and get Zach LaVine at the trade deadline if we keep catching L's. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want all that bread on our cap, man. Hopefully Lakers make it better. Yeah, hopefully too, man. Jeff, you ever watch Hell's Kitchen? Sometimes I don't watch a lot of TV outside of sports. Rarely. There's some shows I watch, but I just really don't have the time. So basically pretty much just sports because pretty much, calling games, doing the YouTube stuff and doing some stuff and doing behind the scenes and working on Court Kings and, my normal gigs, you know what I mean? Takes up most of my time. I haven't had a chance to watch a lot of TV yet. Looking forward to your stream, my G. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you so much. I'm looking forward to do more streams for you guys. And feel free to join anytime, contribute in the chat. We get panels popping around here from time to time when we drop the link. So, everyone's welcome. Let's talk basketball. We just keep it respectful over here, respect everyone's opinion, talk hoops, and keep it moving here. You ain't gonna credit me too, man. Of course, I'm gonna credit you, man. Thank you, Cuba. Thank you, Mr. Rundown Productions here. If it's gonna go wrong, it's gonna go wrong with Cuba. He's a 49er fan, so it's gonna go wrong with them all the time because Cuba he just be mucking stuff up, man. But Cuba's my guy, man. Shout out to Cuba over there. Good dude, good channel, very entertaining guy. Go check out Cuba, man. That's my guy right there. See, I'm trying to catch up on all these chats, man. So, I typically rock heavy with the chat, but when I got a guest on, I can't do it as much as usual. What up, my man, Jeff? Hey, thank you, Joe. Thank you for pulling up, Joe Ramirez. Appreciate you. Thank you for the continued support. You are greatly appreciated. Jimmy G just threw another. That's for Cuba. Oh, man, what's good? Oh, no, are they? No, not playing. Jimmy G, the Raiders are playing right now, right? They're playing with the Lions. They're playing the Lions. Why did I just align Cuba with Jimmy G? My bad. He's on the Raiders now. What's good, Angie EB? Ajax Stat Master. That's exactly what she is, man. That's exactly what she is. Cristo. Yes. The man Cristo there. Pelicans Warriors game. Yeah, that's a good game. I got to get over there today. But for me, the game of the night is Milwaukee and Miami. I definitely Pelicans Golden State is good too. But I want to watch this game right here from right now. And right now we've got like I said, NBA.com a little bit tripping here. And they're not really showing us. Let's see what they got here. There we go. 35-30 Milwaukee. And now 38-30 as Connaughton hits a three there. Talks a little trash to the bench there. 38-30 Milwaukee, 9:45 left in the second quarter. Miami needs to try to stay in this game to not get ran out of here. They have a chance. But if they let Milwaukee front run, you let Dame start getting buckets on you, even though he's been shooting cold. Tyler Hero for a pull-up bucket there. Down 6. Miami is difficult, man. You can look at the roster no matter who's playing, and they just give you problems, man. Just subscribe. Hey, Miguel, thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the community. We appreciate you so much. Hey, Chris, we need some Court Kings Mamba gear. Court Kings Mamba gear. Like I said, there are a ton of things in the pipeline that you're really gonna like. Trust me, you're really gonna like. Trust me. That's a great starting rotation. Hey, thank you. That's what I think it should be tonight to kind of shake up the system there. I think it should be Reeves, Prince, Braun, AD, and Wood to just shake up the system now. Because I'm telling you, one thing about Orlando is very good at the rim and the long midi. They you can score at them at the rim, and a lot of teams don't do it. They don't shoot a lot of threes, and when they do, they don't make them. Kind of in the same parallels of the Lakers. So this has a chance to be a game where the bigs get active and there's activity in the paint. So when you got activity in the paint, if you got a front line of Braun, AD, and Wood, and an oversized 2-guard in Prince, and letting Reeves be out there to do other things when his scoring isn't working, and not just put him in the corner. That's be the lineup I would like to see tonight. I would kind of like to shake the system, man, and get things going here. You got Milwaukee, I think Milwaukee should get this game, but we will see. Will we see? Yeah, probably when it's a home game. Lakers Fast Break. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Shout out to my brothers over there at the Lakers Fast Break. My guy Gerald over there. My guy Magic Man, Sean Grice. My man Joe Soro over there. Make sure to go check out Lakers Fast Break, man. It did it, man. We got to 500. That was my first goal. Really excited to get there. You guys of all people know the sacrifice that it takes. So I appreciate everything you guys have done for me, from putting your chat on to me and letting me get on your show from time to time and feel at home over there. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate your continued support. If you have not done so already, make sure you head over to Lakers Fast Break and give them a follow and give them a sub. They're right there with all these other channels I mentioned, and they've been a group of guys that believed in me early on, and I won't forget that either. So thank you to them and you guys, and get over there. Make sure to support Lakers Fast Break. It's so hard when you're out here just wanting to mention everyone who has helped and contributed to where you're getting. And I know I'm forgetting people, and I'm doing my best to remember everyone here. But like I said, I did not think this was going to happen tonight. So man, this was incredible. So thank you guys so much. Just joined PSF, both Jeff and DTLF chat rooms. I'm about to be up at 3 a.m. for these Lakers streams. Let's get it. Hey, thank you, David. Man, that's what's up right there. And we will not be doing the live tonight. We did last night's, and we will be doing the Clipper game on Wednesday. But tonight is our night off. As far as I know, if no one else is up there, maybe I'll pull up and do a quarter or a half. But more than likely, I'm not going to. Yeah, thank you for doing that. And we'll definitely see you. I'm telling you, it's the most popping chat on that app right now, the deepest app on that chat right now. We have the highest numbers. That's only going to grow with me and Dan over there. So trust me. Appreciate you. Congrats, Jeff, on your milestone, bro. 1K up next. Hey, thank you, Go James. Appreciate you, Chris. That's the goal, man. That's the goal. Like I said, it's been a grind to get here, but I'm willing to put in the grind and continue to keep it going. As long as you guys keep showing up to listen, I'm gonna keep showing up to talk. So I appreciate y'all, man. On the new app, so it's PSF, Pro Sport Fans is the app. And you can join the Laker chat. And like I said, me and Dan will be doing live streams in there 7 times a month, 7 games a month. I want to see Ruby Hodge get 30 plus minutes tonight. Yeah, I think he's out hurt, man. I saw people in the chat mention Ruby's out hurt tonight, that he's not playing. So maybe that explains why he did not play last night. And then maybe that's why. Yo, Chris, hook me up with that bronze shirt, man. Jeff is often a guest on Lakers Fast Break. Go sub, support, and be part of the family. Absolutely. Great guys over there. Great channel, I'm trying to tell you. All right. Just about caught up to these chats here. I expect Coach to finally give Max some run tonight. You know, I hope so. I hope he gives Max some run tonight. I think Max has earned it for what he did for what he did in summer league to the preseason. I don't understand how he's getting no minutes. I don't understand that at all right now. I don't understand how he's getting no minutes. That is crazy to me now. So man, YouTube, it's crazy. You know, you get to that number and YouTube starts reaching out to you like immediately. So man, that's crazy. YouTube already hit me up. Man, this is a special night. This is really special. Lakers got to get this win tonight, man. Lakers got to get this win. Absolutely got to get this win tonight. So it's I would love to see like tonight getting to 500, spending all this with you guys, doing the League Pass live with you guys, and then getting to 500, and them going ahead and getting the win, which just absolutely set it off tonight, and just really hoping to get his win tonight. They need it, we need it, and I think they're going to get it tonight. So let me clear out some of these notifications here. Give me 1 second. I got so much stuff coming across my screen here. Appreciate all y'all, man. I appreciate all. I see everybody shooting them, man. We got people shooting me cash apps for the for celebrating getting to 500, man. I see everybody a bunch of social media activity. I try not to look at my phone too much when I'm doing a live, but I see everyone here, man. I appreciate you. See, I got Damian Wilson, man. Appreciate you, man, for the $30 super chat. Lydia Rodriguez, I appreciate you for the $40, not super chat, well, soon to be super chat, but for the cash app. Lydia Rodriguez, appreciate you with the $40 cash app, man. Appreciate you so much, man. Lee Wilkins, wow, appreciate you, man. This is what I love. What I love about this is like when I get cash apps from people who I don't know them, like it's people that are not often in the chat. They're just people who are watching and contributing and maybe just don't really talk a lot in the chat, or they catch the replay and they support, man. And that's just incredible. So even those who are kind of like the silent supporters who aren't in the chat, who aren't in the comments, but you're supporting via the Cash App or stuff like that, man. You guys are so incredible. So thank you so much. Can't begin to explain how much I appreciate that. To be able to see people actually give me money to talk basketball, that's crazy. And it's not something I heavily ask for. But like I said, things towards it costs money to get these channels going and stuff like that. So it is greatly appreciated when people do contribute to those things and support and donate to the channel, because it makes us help grow the channel. So I'm buying more equipment, I'm buying more stuff to do on location stuff. I will be at games this year covering. So I'm super excited now that this channel has a chance to get monetized, and it's gonna go, all that's gonna go back into the channel. So extremely appreciative of this, like extremely appreciative of it. Ruby indeed is not so it's something with his eye, right? Is what they were saying. It's Chris R guy. The Chris R guy. What's up, everyone? Hey, Jamar, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Man, still can't believe we got to 500 tonight. That is crazy. 46-36 Milwaukee over Miami. About a little under 7 minutes left in the first half here. Milwaukee looking to pull away. Dame with the ball coming across Kraft court. Blown by Jimmy Butler, dumping it off to Jay Crowder for a layup. 12-point lead, Milwaukee. Miami needs a timeout. Crowder in Jimmy's face, getting in his face. It could get they talking trash, and now they're smiling at each other, going back to their benches there. So Sorry, I know we got a little away from the play-by-play and breaking down all these games, but like I said, I did not expect this wave of subscribers to come in tonight, last night, and everything that's happened. And so turn into a little bit of a celebration. So I appreciate y'all so much, man. Super appreciate y'all. Hey, thank you, Paul Moore. Appreciate you so much. You're part of the ride here, man. So couldn't have done it without all you guys. So greatly appreciate it. Again, thanks for all these cash apps are incredible. What's going on with the World Series? Anyone watching right now? I have not been able to watch tonight. let me check on that real quick. What we got? Rangers 3-0 on the Diamondbacks. Okay, 3-0 right now. Rangers trying to take the lead in the series after it's being tied in one. I'm rooting for Corey Seager, man. I'm rooting for my guy Corey Seager. Absolutely rooting for him. So give me 1 second here. Corey Seager, man. Corey Seager's smack, man. He's having a absolute monster World Series, and I think that's only going to continue. So, shout out to him, man. Definitely pulling for him. Definitely want him to get this to get this other chip, man. I meant to say that a while ago. At that dash goal. Oh, okay, got you. Exactly. Corey Seager, homer. Yeah. Shout out to Corey Seager, man. He's putting in that work over there. But let's see. Let's go to check something. Like I said, NBA.com is kind of tripping on their site today. Doing my best to try to navigate around this, but switch to my tablet. But we got the Laker game coming up. So I'm probably only going to do this for a little bit longer. I got to take care of something so I can get back in time for the Laker game. But definitely wanted to get up here with you guys and do these early games. And I'll probably do some Laker post game too. After Dan's post game is over, I'll probably come on and break some things down. So let me see. NBA.com is going to continue to trip here. Might be a problem. Let me check out some of these scores. So Boston 84-51. You got Chicago 57-59. Indiana winning there. Brooklyn 71-59. Portland up 43-38 in Toronto. Minnesota 67-51 in Atlanta. Detroit. Okay, here we go. NBA.com. You tripping again? It's only let me see like 3 games here, man. What's going on? It disappears. So I don't know what's going on with this site. They're experiencing some bugs here. I'm trying to break down the scores in the games here, but it's just not letting me. I don't know what is going on here. Let me get to the homepage. Give me 1 second. I may have to close out. Give me 1 second here. Because I have no idea what is going on with their site. There we go. Like it only wants to show me like there's 3 games on tonight. Like it's only showing me Minnesota. I don't even know if that's tonight's. Yeah, these aren't even tonight's games they're showing me. Hold on. Just did this the other night. It's like showing me tomorrow's games for today. I don't know what they got going on here. Okay. So yeah, the site is out here tripping. Random question. You've seen all these Dwight Howard skits and memes. This is hilarious. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Sucks to see Dwight go out like that. It really does. Trying to start bootlegging, Jeff. Nah, not doing that. Okay, here we go. 108-80 Boston. The Pacers Chicago one for those who have league pass. Looks like this one may turn into a good game. Brooklyn slaughtering Charlotte. Toronto and the Blazers may turn into a good game if you want to see Scoot get down. Timberwolves up 14, I said, over Atlanta. OKC up 10 on Detroit. The Warriors-Pelican games looks to be a good one over there on NBA TV. And Milwaukee, Miami's hanging around, but Milwaukee should get this win. Mavericks kind of put a run on here and now lead Memphis by 6. Memphis is 0-3, probably go 0-4. They are a hot mess today, and the Jazz are in Denver tonight. So there's some good games, but there were some good matchups I thought would be good games. It just didn't turn out to that. So, but like I said, I'm going to go over here to the Chicago indie game for a few minutes before I head out in a bit. And once again, I appreciate y'all so much, man. This I did not see this happening tonight. And shout out to Dan and his crew coming over here and his chat and getting this all going. 1,000 thanks. Give me 1 second here as I load this new game up here. Second. All right. There we go. Finally got this game loaded up here because, man, this site was big tripping here. So, what do you guys talk to me? Talk to me before we head out. Let's talk Lakers here before we get out of here because there's not a lot of entertaining games on right now. Talking about the Lakers, who do you see? Brandon Miller looking like a sleeper for Rookie of the Year. He is. He absolutely is. I think him and Chet have a chance at this. Even if Wemby plays all year, I think they have a chance to have a good year. But the Lakers, do we get this win tonight? By how many? Do you think we struggle? Do you think Darvin Ham makes some adjustments? Do you think he makes any lineup changes? Do you think he gets booed at Crypto.com Arena tonight? Like, do you think some of these players that are struggling get booed? Because the Laker fans are upset. People are feeling them right now. They are not happy. So I'm curious to see how this goes for Laker Nation when they get out there on the floor tonight, and how the fan base is going to treat them tonight. I'm very interested to see how that goes. I typically don't go to Laker games to boo my team. That's just not something I really do. But hey, if you're paying those astronomical prices, you can do whatever you want if you want, right? I'm just curious to see where you guys see the Lakers going tonight, how you see this playing out, how you see what happens, and let's go from there. But I got the Lakers winning tonight by double digits. I think they win by double digits tonight, and I think they have a chance to turn their season around tonight, man. I was hoping for a lineup change. Was even somewhat low-key hoping LeBron sat tonight so that way these guys can play free, get out there, and maybe find their stride a little bit here. Jeff, you deserve everything coming your way. Positive vibes. Hey, Joe, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm not someone who feels entitled or feel like I deserve anything. I just want to put in the work and see what happens. But I definitely appreciate those kind words. And I can't begin to explain how much I appreciate you guys in the chat. The amount of people that want to come up and take part in talking basketball with me is something that is humbling on a daily basis. So you guys are greatly appreciated. Again, thank you guys so much. But these games are not ideal right now. Chicago 88-86. They got the lead on Indy here. About 8.5 left in the fourth quarter. Chicago really needs a win. They've got some roster decisions to make, and if this team isn't winning, then that just makes it harder. So we'll see what happens over here. But on that note, I've been going about 2 hours here. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it down for this segment of League Pass Live with EmpireJeff TV here, and I'll probably be back tonight after the Laker game. And I just want to appreciate everyone so much for helping us get to that 500 subs today. That was our first goal. You have all these channels, you have all these things to take up your time and provide and take your attention to watching the games on TV or listening on radio, and you choose. You can be anywhere in the world and you here with me, and I appreciate that. So it's just endless thanks to all you guys. You guys are the real stars of this show. As Search says, God bless all of you guys, man. Thank you so much. Shout out to Search, man. I meant what I said earlier. You're the best in the business. You are not just part of the show from a moderating standpoint. You were part of the show, period. So I thank you, brother. Thank you so much. And super excited to see what comes next. Next goal is 1,000. And like I said, I'll probably catch you guys tonight after the Laker game. Hopefully it's celebration after the Lakers win, and we can further celebrate this 500 club today. So one more time for that. And I thank y'all so much, man. You have a safe rest of your Monday night. Enjoy if you're watching Monday Night Football, if you're watching some of these games on League Pass. And go Lakers. And I'll talk to you guys again tonight. And thank you so much. And thank you for helping me get to 500. And thank you for those who are going to help support getting us to 1,000. So appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Talk to you later on tonight.